Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Amazon Trade Indian Festival Championship in association with Logitech, Intel, and LG Ultragear. We're back once again. It's going to be your boy Aggressor, joined by the bouncing baby boy himself, Quaint. He's awake somehow in some way, shape, or form. And hey, we're back into this matchup, and we are really excited for this one because it's going to be one of your favorite teams going up against an underdog here. Velocity Gaming versus Initiator Esports. A game that I don't know how I feel about because you know Velocity's track record, Wayne. They
Exactly.
are the best team. They're one of the best teams in our country, and in that sense, Initiator Esports they have a lot to work for.
Exactly. And if at all, Initiator Esports can even take one map, I'm gonna be very proud of them. But yeah, like you said, it's Velocity going up against Initiator Esports. So we all know what's gonna be going down, and we're all waiting for what Velocity is gonna be putting up for us. But at the same time, we've seen so many underdogs coming out of the fray and just giving us really good performance, going and showing us strategies that we've never seen before. So I'm hoping that Initiator Esports has something up their sleeves that we've never seen before.
Yeah, Initiator Esports they need to pull off a lot of incredible feats to try and take down Velocity. If you try to take them down a couple of pegs, it's gonna be quite difficult. But let's just see. We don't really know just yet because we have seen a lot of these underdog teams just suddenly rise up to the challenge and be able to take down a lot of those top echelon caliber teams, tier one, tier twos. They're able to do it, but Initiator Esports, this is like their first real test, or in a way, their first real experience of what playing against a tier one organization will look like. And in that sense, I would say that hey, it's completely fine. Nothing to really worry about. It's a learning experience. Even if you lose out here, you're trying to learn as much as you can. And going up against the best is the best thing that you can do. So this is my ideology. When you go up against someone way, way, way better than you, you know what you need to shoot for. You know your shortcomings, and you know this is what I need to work towards. And hopefully, Initiator Esports, they're going to be having that mentality moving and down forward. Just like you should have a mentality about the Amazon Great Indian Festival sale, ladies and gentlemen. That's a really important thing
Yep.
to understand the amount of amazing deals Amazon is giving to you. All the incredible discounts, some of them going 50, 40, even 70% off. It's like an incredible feat in general here, ladies and gentlemen, because Amazon giving you such insane deals at such low prices, you're not going to be getting it anywhere else other than the Amazon Great Indian Festival sale. Don't you think so?
I mean, yeah, we've talked about this so many times before, right? Like this comes once in a year and it's an opportunity that you don't want to be missing out on. Yeah, you can wait an entire year for this to come around again, but trust me, it's going to be that entire year. If you think that you're going to be, seeing the same deals in the middle of the year, maybe once or twice, and that too for maybe like a few products, but the number of products that are going on sale right now at such dirt cheap prices, you are not going to find any other sale that gives you such amazing deals. So don't miss out on the opportunity. Don't wait for an entire year. And the festivities are on, so you really want to get those new stuffs. I mean, it's right around the corner, right? You really want to get those new stuffs into your house, whether it's going to be your furniture, might be a few new additions to your gaming setup. Might be a camera, might be a monitor, maybe a microphone if you want to start streaming, but whatever it is, they're all going to be on sale. You never know when they're going to be on sale, so you better keep checking every day, keep checking those sales out, keep checking the deals out, and just be happier because of it.
That is true. That's what the Amazon Great Indian Festival is there for. You're going to be celebrating outside as well as celebrating inside. It's your personal preference. Why not get a couple of gifts in the process? Because that's how it normally goes. If you want to be festive, you got to get a couple of gifts to go with it as well. On Amazon, they got you covered, not just in the festivity moods, but also when it comes out of the terms of your wallet as well. Don't really forget about that. But for now, let's head on down over to the matchup a little bit more. Initiator Esports as a squad, we don't really know anything about them. They're a brand new roster. They're just taking their first baby steps into the competitive scene. And hey, they have reached towards the quarterfinals. So in a way, can't really say that they're a pretty bad team. They have reached it. They have gone through other squads to see the light of day here and be casted as well in this tournament. So in that sense, they deserve the spotlight, but at the same time, going up against Velocity, I don't think that you're going to be able to get a spotlight on yourself for even a second. Velocity as a squad, we know what they're capable of, especially with Deathmaker being on their side. It's just way more
And
difficult when you have the
yeah.
one of the best jet players in the entire country on your side. You know for a fact that even if the opponent team is not afraid of Velocity, they're going to be afraid of that single player who can single-handedly take down pretty much anyone.
Yeah, well, you're saying that the spotlight is not going to be on Initiator or Esports, but in my eyes, at least for a little bit, it is going to be on them because,
Yeah,
yeah, they're going up against Velocity, right? So you think that the spotlight is going to be going up to Velocity Esports, but that's the thing, they're going up against Velocity. It's the team that is going up against Velocity. So any relation that you have with Velocity, somehow the spotlight lands on you too. So I'm pretty sure the spotlight is going to be landing on Initiator Esports too, and if they do manage to win on one map, like I said, even if it's just one map, I will be very proud of them because you are going up against Velocity, one of the top tier teams in the country, and you're handing it to them and you're taking a map, an entire map is control away from them. That is not something that you do every day and get away with it and live to tell the tale. So not only are you going to have bragging rights, you're going to have a lot of experience to walk away from this tournament with. And that's what is going to make you a better team, and you're going to keep coming back stronger and stronger until you get into other tournaments, and there you have it, you're going to be one of the top tier teams in no time.
yeah, that's true. Especially when you consider that getting that one map is going to put you under the radar of a lot of the other teams
Yeah.
as well. Then you're going to start streaming them. That's when you're going to start fighting them. And that's where the improvement just snowballs out of control. That's how it goes from time to time. Because it's just taking those small steps, understanding where you are as a roster and what you can do moving on down forward. Sometimes all these best teams, the number one teams in our entire region, how did they get up there? They also had to start small. They also started in a place where you are right now, and then slowly but surely rose up to the challenge to take down all of the other teams that were at the very top, and then finally cement their position in the entire scene. This is what it's all about. It's all about the journey. It's not about the destination because the journey is going to continue even after you reach up to the very top. You have a lot more other things to shoot for. And it's so important to know that there are a lot more other teams that are much more better than you in the long run so that you can look up to them, you can learn from them. It's all about growing as a team as well as
Yeah.
people at the end of the day. And hey, that's a little bit philosophical from my side for the early morning stages, but hey, that's kind of how it goes. For me personally, Valorant is a game that can teach you how to be better in the game itself and also as a person. And sorry about the small delays here, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to be stuck with us for a little while longer. It feels like one of the teams are having a couple of technical difficulties. A couple of players are not here yet, so we just got to be waiting. So we are going to be heading on down over onto a short break. Don't really worry about it, ladies and gentlemen. And we are going to be back after a short while after a message from our sponsors. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Amazon Trade India Festival Championship in association with Logitech, Intel, and LG Ultragear. Yes, we are back. Sorry about the delays. We had to fix up a couple of problems from the teams, but hey, we are back. We're jumping straight into the map video screen. We are not going to be wasting a single moment here. And let's just look at the battlegrounds here picked up by these two squads. And right off the get-go, Initiator Esports, they picked up Icebox. Icebox against Velocity is not a bad idea, Queen. I like this pickup from their side because Velocity in general, they have a little bit of a tough time on the map of Icebox, but at the same time, this is also one of their best maps, I would say. They have a pretty good
Oh,
win rate on this. They are able to work it out, but they have a tendency of dropping the ball right at the very end. So, Initiator Esports, they're banking on the fact that Velocity will be making a lot more
yeah.
mistakes on the map of Icebox to try and take this away from them. But map number 2 being Breeze, you know for a fact that, hey, it's gonna be Velocity taking it all.
Yeah, obviously. But here's the thing, right? The fact that Initiator Esports came in and picked up the map of Icebox, it just goes to show that they've done their little bit of homework. And that little bit of effort that they put into the entire preparation of things is what is making me look up at things. And I'm pretty sure that they're going to be doing really great on the map of Icebox. And like you said before, right? They must have done crazy amounts of work to be able to reach this stage of the tournament. And judging based off of that, I feel like we're going to be in for quite a treat, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be also in for quite a performance. So on the map of Icebox, if at all, Initiator Esports is going to be taking the win, I'm pretty sure the Breeze is going to be taken clean by Velocity. And then the Decider, I'm pretty sure is going to be going to Velocity as well. But if it is going to be coming to a 2-1, at the end of the day, the end of it all, Initiator Esports is going to be walking home that much bigger, with that much more experience, and with that much more bragging rights for having stood up to Velocity and having taken a map home.
Yeah, having to take a map though, it's gonna be the most difficult part, especially when you consider it's a very strategic map in general as well. This is a map where you need to be really potent, not just in terms of your strategy, but also your aim. And can you actually out aim the players of Velocity is gonna be a real question as well. You need to hit every single shot. Both of these maps, right off the get-go, are very long-range engagements, and you know for a fact that long-range fights in the game of Valorant is the most hardest part. You can
Yeah.
get close range engagements, you can take wins just purely based upon a spray, but for long range engagements, your crosshair placement and your tap firing, burst shooting needs to be on point, and your movement is just as crucial. And when you consider all of these factors coming into play, I don't know, Initiator Esports, are you going to be able to pull off a miracle here? Will be the real question. The game's just about to start soon enough here, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone's getting ready, everyone's getting prepped up. But going on back from that specific point, I don't know, man. I feel as though Initiator Esports, their backs are against the wall. Are they going to be able to do
Yeah.
it?
I
Gonna be
mean,
the real
I still
question.
believe in the man. We're gonna be seeing in just a few moments because just waiting for the agent selection screen to come up, like because it all depends upon what agents you're gonna be picking too, right? On top of that, so if Initiator Esports has done their fair bit of homework, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be ready for whatever agent selection is gonna be coming out from Velocity's site too, and they're gonna have their own counter strategies because if you've done your research, if you've done if you've looked into the weaknesses of your opponents, you know exactly what you have to pick up to counter that. And if Initiator Esports, they're confident with the map of Icebox, then I feel like that confidence is going to be going a long way more than anything else. Yes, you need your base strategies. Yes, you need your aim and everything. But at the end of it all, once you've mastered all of that, if you don't have your confidence, whatever everything else that you have doesn't mean squat, because without that confidence, your aim's not going to land. You're not going to be able to think, and everything else is just going to be falling apart, and your teamwork is just going to go to zero. So if Initiator Esports is as good as they are, and they're here on their own merit, which they obviously are, I'm hoping that their confidence level is high because they're going up against Velocity. And if I were in their shoes, right, and if I'm going up against Velocity, I'd be scared. I hope they're not.
Yeah, they cannot be scared. And then one of the other things that you need to talk about is that when it comes down to the raw potential of a squad, it kind of is hindered by your level of confidence. If you're not confident in the way you're swinging corners, if you're not
Mm.
confident in your own strategies, and you're not confident in your teammates, then you're going to start faltering. That's when you're going to start losing,
Exactly.
especially on the map of Icebox, where team play and coordination is key. There's no such thing as a solo engagement. On Icebox, you cannot solo carry a game.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
impossible. It just does not
Impossible.
happen, especially when you consider you're going up against the best team of our region as well. And as the positions are being primed, as the teams are getting prepped up and ready, their strategies are in place. In that sense,
Well,
they need
okay.
to figure something out.
They also need that confidence, right? So I mean, if you're not having that confidence, we got you covered on that too, because the Amazon Great Indian Festival sale is going on, and I feel like that is going to be giving you a little bit of confidence, at least a little bit of faith in the world. The prices can go low when things are looking dire. So go there, check out all of the sales, and they're at dirt cheap prices, and they're going to shock you, and they're going to give you that confidence back in life that you're not failing at life at all. A little more
That,
philosophical from my side too.
yes,
But
a
then once you
perfect segue. A
I
perfect segue.
mean, yeah. Once you see those prices, there's no going back, and it's kind of like a shopping spree, but it's like a paradox where you're like, man, there's so many things on sale, and you keep buying, and then you're like, yeah, at least now I have money to buy things. But then before you know it, so many things on sale have gone into your house, and your money has gone out of your wallet. But nonetheless, it's completely worth it because they're never gonna be coming back on sale again, at least for another year maybe. So don't miss on the opportunity. Go down into the links. Go down to the description box below. Check out the links. They're all there for you. You don't even have to move a muscle. You don't have to go into a new tab and type in Amazon.in. We've got the links covered for you. Go there. Check out all of the sales and just be a happier man or a woman.
You never really know. You can
Yep.
always get what you need, especially when it suits your fancy. The agent selection is up, ladies and gentlemen, but sadly, we're not going to be able to go into that. We're going to walk you right through the agent selection instead.
Yep.
And the pickups from both of these teams are pretty much exactly the same. The Viper, a really common pickup. The Reyna is also on the cards, possibly. And I think that Velocity, they're probably coded for something a little bit more spicy. Velocity, they're known for their double Sentinel composition
Yeah.
on the map Icebox, but I believe that Marzel, he's being a little bit spicy today. He wants to pick up that Reyna. He's telling his team, boys, just let me pick up the Reyna. Please, let me pick up the Reyna. It'll be fine. Trust me. I can do this.
I
But
mean,
at the same time, Marcel, we can do a lot on the Reyna, but at the same time, you know for a fact that we love his killjoy.
which is
Select
funny
your
though,
agent.
because look at Initiator Esports. They've gone in for a double duelist setup. They've gone in for a Jet and a Reyna. And if Velocity is going to be going in for the same thing, it's going to be the exact same lineup.
It's your favorite.
There we go. Marzel. He's honestly amazing on the Killjoy. I love seeing Marzel on the Killjoy because he works so beautifully with that turret, right? Like, I cannot even.
Yeah, do you know what else works beautifully? It's Amazon and the Great Indian Festival sale. Beautiful, incredible deals that Amazon has given to you. Like, no one else can do this other than Amazon, honestly speaking. The way that they're giving you these incredible discounts, massive discounts, ladies and gentlemen, 50% off on a lot of the products that you're going to be getting for over 30,000, 40,000. And those are stuff are going 50%. Like, you can't imagine stuff like that happening anywhere else other than Amazon.in. So make sure click on the description below and just see what suits your fancy for your next big upgrade, because these things are not going to be coming for a really long time. But you know what's going to be coming? It's going to be the game. So let's head on down over to the game here, ladies and gentlemen. I know for a fact all of you have been waiting for it, and finally we were able to present it to you. Sorry for the short delays and all, but hey, the match is going to be spicy. It's going to be good. And with the timer being on the 10-second margin and the cinematic cam going over the top of Icebox, we're going to be walking straight into the matchup with the side of Initiator Esports, going in for a fast push on B.
Yep, look at this. Frozen Wastelands, but before you know it, it's gonna be explosive gameplay everywhere. Deathmaker, he's trying to make first contact. He misses a lot of those shots, but it's okay because it's the entire team from the side of Initiator Esports going in for a really aggressive push. Velocity, they have to take a step back. They have to take the rear gear. They have to go back a little bit, but no, Deathmaker, he's starting off. He gets a kill. Amaterasu gets a kill, and look
nice
at that.
shot.
Senhex! Okay. Look at the aim on these guys. Look at Senhex! He's just popping off. What's up with Velocity and what's up with Initiator Esports? And this is like a breath of fresh air because this is not something that I was expecting at all aggressive.
Oh, aim game's on point, that's for sure. That's a really good start for them. In that sense, you can't always rely on your aim. It's just the pistol rounds. You do need to remember that Velocity, they have a tendency of losing up on the pistol rounds way too often. It's not a solid strategy from their side, but it's completely fine. Nothing to really worry about. The plant's not going to be going on down through. They actually baited Marcel out into the open. Good shots from their side. Able to take it down to 65 HP at the bare minimum. Two players still alive. They're going in for a couple of pop shots. They're trying to go in for a kill. Zenex gonna be good for one more. Zenex is gonna be good for a fourth. Good shots from Zenex. They're gonna be able to take the pistol round for themselves in a very convincing fashion. 4 kills for him, and a 0-1 going in the favor of Initiator.
Honestly aggressive. If Senhex is going to be showing the same consistency for the entire match, I'm remembering that name. And Hex, I'm not forgetting it because that aim is so beautiful. It's so crispy and it's so clean. And I hope that consistency is going to be landing all through the entire match, because look at the confidence that he's having. He's picked up a Vandal on the second round, and I mean, it goes to show he's gotten 4 kills, he's gotten enough money to get that, but then he's still going in for that confidence buy. He's confident in his aim, and he is here to tell a tale for us. But let's see if that gun is going to be singing, because Deathmaker, he's covering his buddy Amaterasu over there, who's gone in to pick up the ultimate orb. But Initiator Esports, let's see who's going to be getting the first pick. But look at that timing over there. Amaterasu gets a free kill on Venanimous just because he turns around at the wrong time. But Cheetah, right around the corner, trying to eke somebody out, but he realizes that his velocity is going up against, and he has to go back. Falls back, tries to get a little bit of backup from his teammates. But look at the confidence and velocity. In spite of not having a buy around, they're going in strong. They're going in hard. They're trying to get the kills, but Initiator, they have their own answers. They're shutting them down. And what is this aggressive? There is no plant, there is no push in. Velocity is being super aggressive. They're getting their kills, and it's like the fight is being taken to the attackers.
Well, they're doing it, but at the same time, it's just not enough. But in the long run, they're doing a good chunk of eco damage. That's what matters here. Right away, he heard the footsteps. He knows for a fact that they're just going to be running on away, trying to save their guns and head on down over towards that B side. But now it's all up to Helef. Helef, just 1 kill, swing out, and maybe he's going to be able to find it, but he doesn't want to risk it as well. Glassing in hand, not much to do here. But at the same time, Initiator Esports, they did lose out on 2 of their members, and both Helef and the Right to Ace can both pick up a gun for themselves. It's all that they need. Hellfire and Right to Ace. Very much a clutchable round if they're able to dig deep enough and just find the first initial pick.
Yep. And look at this, Kami. He has the right idea. He knows that there might be a plan coming in. Gets a first kill, tries to get the second, but it's not going to happen.
That's a really good eco. That's a really good eco.
That's a really good eco, but I'm loving Initiator Esports' gate presence on top of that too, because, man... Okay, fine. I've seen so many teams coming up, getting the first 2 rounds against really, really good teams, because you said this before, right? Like, so many amazing teams, the top tier teams, they always lose out the pistol rounds, and then you see the entire domination coming out for the rest of the entire match. So, Velocity is, again, one of those teams. But at the same time, I still want to appreciate the fact that Initiator Esports, they've got a lot of confidence, and they're not, like... It might seem like it's a bit of miscommunication or discard, but no, they're always in sync and they know what's going up. They are on different sides of the map, but they always know what's up.
Oh, Deathmaker, he was not spotted. So he's gonna be able to play from the top side of the containers pretty well, but still nothing's gonna spot him. But that's gonna be a Tarzan being able to spot him out there. He's gonna be Cynics going in for a swing, maybe he's gonna go in for that first initial kill. He's gonna be able to find it as well. Cynics! Beautiful shots from this man, no panic whatsoever. He's gonna be able to survive, and a good wall as well. I like this play from Venanimous. He does the hold, but he's just not gonna be able to find the frags here. Instead, it's gonna be Amaterasu being the one to shut him on down. 1 4 versus 4 situation on the map here, ladies and gentlemen. Cheetah swinging around corner, gets tagged down. Amaterasu, he's mad, he's angry, and he's just hitting all of them heads.
You know who else is angry? Senex. He's popped his ultimate and he's waiting for somebody to push in, but Velocity, they're going to be pushing in on his unit. But no, there you go. Senex is going to be going down. His right to ace comes in with his right to kill. Takes him clean down. Punjabi across the corner comes in with only a sheriff and a dream, and he gets a beautiful tag in. And there we have it. It's going to be Velocity getting the first round for themselves. And here is where the momentum begins, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we were talking about. The first 2 rounds, always they go to the opponents, but now look at Velocity and how they're going to be coming out with the pounding. But at the same time, Initiator Esports, I have high hopes for them just based off of what I saw in the first 2 rounds. If you can put up that much of a performance, and Senex, if you have that much of confidence, oh man, I've got high hopes, and this is going to be one spicy match.
Senex's aim is really clean. I can see it from the way he's flicking around. No unnecessary slow, methodical aim. He woke up pretty well here. But at the same time, is it going to be enough to take down his opposition is a real question, because against Deathmaker, just doing well is not going to be enough. You need to be doing a lot more to try and stop this guy from pushing you constantly over and over again. But what I do like is the level of utility that they're using. They're not pushing in front of the utility. They're showcasing discipline as a squad. And that's a really good sign. They have a good chance of beating out the side of Velocity here on the map of Icebox. They do play their cards properly, but at the same time, you don't know what to expect. You don't know what to think of. Not just yet. They need to get 1 more round when it comes down to their buys, and then finally they can say that, hey, yeah, they have a chance of winning out here. if they don't win a buy round right here and right now, I would say that they're in deep waters already.
Yeah, and they're trying to do exactly that. They're taking out the utilities by velocity one by one. The turret has gone down. They're trying to buy time. They're trying to buy some real estate. They're trying to get some space in so that they can go in for that A push. They're not getting enough of it, and they have to go in together for that. Javi, he has eked out a player, but look at the trades coming in. Okay, Marcel, calm down. Right to Ace is going to be coming in too, getting a kill for himself. Velocity, they just activated themselves. They're coming in. Once they get a little bit of whiff as to the fact that Initiator Esports are trying to take and execute on A, they just come in like a force of nature, and they just destroyed everyone over there, man.
Dude, I feel bad for Punjabi, dude. He was planting the spike, he peeked out, and then he saw an armada. He saw a triangle of death. One up top, two at the bottom, and he's like, okay, just take me away, man. If you see something like that, that's gonna be out of a horror story indeed. They say that Valorant is not a horror game. Oh god, I have felt bad for that man, dude.
To those guys who say that it's not a horror game, please just watch these clips. Thank you. Man, I feel bad for him. But on top of that, Marcel was there at the right time. Right to Ace was there at the right time. They got a couple of kills for themselves. And man, in a matter of a few seconds, they just all went down. And they didn't even have to wait for the rest of Velocity to come in. They were just doing it all by themselves. And Initiator Esports, they were like, you know what? We're going to be faking it out. We're going to be taking out a few players just by giving out a little bit of audio notification. And that's all he was trying to do. And he tried to fall back.
Oh my god, Deathmaker. I love this angle.
Man. Let's see how much damage he's going to be able to do. He's good for one kill. Not going to be able to get the second. But here comes Right to Ace to give him a little bit of backup. Comes in with the information. It's going to be Initiator Esports going in for that A main push. But that information has been given out, and there's a lot of utilities over here. They have to be broken, otherwise they are going to be broken. And it's going to be pushing them back and holding them in place for an enough amount of time for Velocity to be pushing in and taking down the rest of their HP. And there you go, look at that. The stage is going to be tagged down to a pretty low HP. Senex, he's stuck there because of the Nanostorm. He's trying to get a few shots in, he's trying to get a few kills in. Velocity Esports, they're just not having it. They're not budging. They're just waiting for them to come in. Punjabi's going to be good for a kill on Right to Ace, but it's not going to be enough because Deathmaker is going to be stepping in and getting that kill. Amthorice over there and Marcel over here. They're just going to be working their magic, man. It's just another day at work for them.
Yeah, it's just 1-2 taps, uppercut punches for days. Like, well, there's not much that you could have done in that last round. It was an eco round. It's completely fine. Now you're going to be hitting on that to your own buy round once again, to try and take down your opposition. But at the same time, now you're going to be facing off against the Jet, who was an operator in his hand. Yeah, it's going to be tough. But in a way, I kind of believe in Initiator Esports that they're going to be able to pull off something. A miracle is required to try and take this one away. They need a solid game plan. The thing is, I'm not seeing a lot of presence in the way that they're using a lot of their utility, and that's what's really hurting them. And Vegeta, you normally want to place a smoke up top, my man, or maybe Sova Owl Drone or a Recon Bolt to first clear out the container site and Raptors and then go in for a jump.
I feel like it was just like him taking a bit of risk over there, a little bit of calculator risk, or maybe not calculator risk, but it was a risk nonetheless. It was like, I hope whenever in Valorant it comes out, I hope it's never gonna work out for you. Better be doubly sure, otherwise you are gonna be doing a lot of unnecessary damage giveaway to your opponents, and that is exactly what came out from Vegeta. But look at Senex, he's just gonna casually, it's not even a strafe, man. He casually walks out, taps him, and goes away. And Deathmaker, no less. Wow. Senex, man, the confidence on this guy is insane.
No one would expect him to peak like that as well. Good shots from Senex. His unpredictability is what's giving him the edge here against Velocity. That is so necessary as well. But at the same time, Awanarasu, he's gonna be his own sneaky peeky like motion. He's slowly walking up, and Helef, he's in the best position to hold them down. Hellfighter, it's all up to you. If you're able to place your snake bites down beautifully, this is gonna be working out. And they're selling this so hard as well. The defender, the defender Huntersby also comes out to try and maybe hold him down. That's gonna be the first initial kill. Awanarasu is gonna be gone for one. One's coming in the back, but still. Bananamus is going to be able to shut down one. Cynics is going to be able to shut down another one. Hellfighter on the back end. They're trying to survive, but Cynics! How are you getting away with these kills? This guy's not panicking for even a second. He doesn't even crouch. His crouch button unbind it. That's good for one kill, but Hellfighter! Helef? Wait a second, Helef. Let me check your wrist really quick. I'm going to do a carpal tunnel syndrome check really quick there. Oh, what the hell was that? We need to see the replay one more time.
We
I
definitely
literally
do.
just said that Helef has no way of doing this. I literally toned down my voice immediately, saying that, oh, Helef's just dead. 2 seconds later, Helef's like, what do you mean I'm dead? I'm Hellfighter. There's no way that I'm gonna be going back down there. I'm gonna be the one sending them to the grave. Oh!
Wow, how, man? This guy is just nutty. And on top of that, I mean, if you have a name like Hellfighter,
He
listen,
didn't
listen.
even spray, dude. He just stabbed him casually. Like, he just
swear.
flicked, and the first bullet landed on his head.
No, I feel like Hellfighter himself was a little bit like surprised as to how the second one landed. He went for a beautiful spray transfer, but like you gotta realize, right? Your muscle memory is so tight that sometimes it surprises yourself also. That's exactly what happened. He stopped there for a second. He's like, wait, how am I this good? How am I this good? Man, you are that good, but look at this. There's going to be a fight coming up between Initiator Esports and a flank coming in from Velocity, but there have been a couple of kills coming in from Initiator Esports, but Amaterasu is going to be equalizing that balance, equalizing the playing field, putting it up to a 3v3 situation, but I'm not really sure what Initiator Esports is planning over here. A little bit of a bait and switch, but no, Velocity, they're not having it. Hellfighter, he's popping off yet again, picks up a couple of kills. Amaterasu is going to be coming in with the 3k, and it's all up to Kami to find a few kills here and there. He doesn't even have the spike in his control. This was a really Hail Mary sort of a gameplay because a lot of those guys from Initiator Esports, they were just loitering there around on spawn, hoping for Velocity to be pushing in because that is exactly what Velocity is doing. And I appreciate the fact that they have caught on to that and they should be doing more of that. And there you go, Deathmaker is going to be going down, but that also means that the information is going to be going down. Halef, he's going to be slowing his opponents down just a little bit. Kami, he has to be working around the situation really positively. And you know what? I'm going to try and say the same thing. Kami is as good as dead. You know what? Let's see if he's going to be able to clutch it out. I'm really sure, but if he comes out of that tubes area and gets both of those kills, I will be very impressed. There comes the first death. Right.
Yeah.
I had high hopes. Come on. But it's Hell if we're talking about, right? I mean, when your name is Hellfighter and you fought through hell with that gun, I mean, there's a reason his name is Hellfighter, right?
Yeah. Fighter, he's always going to be in that good position. He woke up on the right side of the bed as well. He's just able to hit the shots that he really wants to hit. He had that cup of coffee. He's ready. He's awakened. And especially after hitting a spray transfer like that, man. Like, come on. Tell me, who's not going to have their... come on. Who's not going to have their confidence up over the promo, honestly?
Exactly.
He's in a beautiful spot, and you don't want to go up against this squad, especially when they're feeling themselves this much. And around the corner, that's gonna be Venomous getting caught out by Deathmaker, and Deathmaker, he just did not care. There was a pulse that was gonna hit him, but he's like, nope, I'm gonna be holding this. I'm just gonna be chilling. I'm just gonna be waiting. They're walking into the waiting arms of Deathmaker on this operator, swinging out. It's gonna be Cinex. Ooh, maybe could have just gone in for that tap, but he didn't want to do it. Not just yet. Taking it slow, taking it steady. It's going to be Vegeta's turn to possibly go in for a hit here. Maybe he's going to be able to find this guy as well, but Deathmaker instead spots out Cinex and just shuts him down immediately. Takes a good chunk of damage, but Deathmaker... Ooh, this guy is good, but still right at the radius. Vegeta's going to go for one, but Marcel's going to be there as the backup to go in for that trade. Well, Amaterasu finishes it all off. 6-2 on the scorecards here, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the velocity that we know and love. Yeah, you can get best rounds against them, and you can get the anti-eco, but to go in to win a buy round, that's where the real problems are going to start.
I mean, yeah, right? Like, look, they haven't given away even a singular round, and that's why we know Velocity for it, but the aim prowess in the hands of Initiator Esports, I am looking at them, and I'm seeing a lot of raw potential there, man. A lot of raw potential.
When you consider Initiator Esports as a squad, I can see that their aim game is on point, but the way that they're falling short is the way that they're executing. Think about the executions and the Viper walls being placed on towards that A site. Okay, you place out a Sova arrow.
Exactly. No, wait, hold on. Before you go on with that, I completely agree with you, but that's why I said potential, because the strategies, they're not completely there, but their aim game is so good that if they get the strategies on point, they're an unstoppable force. But yes, you're right. A few things here and there that they have to fix, yeah. But yeah, walk us through those.
Okay, so the main thing that I really want to highlight from their side, it's as you just stated, potential is a factor, but I want to try and break down a strategy they can use and what they're doing wrong when they're executing down towards that A side. First of all, the timing of the utility is a crucial factor. You place down a Viper wall really early. That's one of the main problems. They place the Viper wall immediately down towards that A side. But at the same time, when they're placing that Viper wall, you can see there's another problem. The Viper wall is not really getting any form of value in the way that he's placing it. It's a very common Viper wall.
Yeah.
They're using it not to push in from time to time. The Viper wall timings are also not that great. And another problem is the recon bolt being used. The recon bolt being placed in the same position over and over again, and it's not getting a lot of value out of it. So, in a sense, they're literally going into the site dry, and Velocity, they're just positioning against it. But in this situation, like, maybe they can find something a little bit more different to work with. It is going to be 100 Spirit being popped, though, from the side of the Solo on the attackers, but with the mid-control already being established, things are looking dangerous. Sinex is going to be the first one to take a kill on towards the side of Hellfire, right to Ace. He doesn't know where to look. Yeah, does he look right? It's just not gonna happen. Mid control and A control being established beautifully. This is the amount of utility usage that you need to win it out here.
Yes.
This is how you play the round. This is how you use utility to get it away from them.
Yeah, man, all it took them was one timeout to get their stuff back together, to have that group huddle, to pull off a round like this. I mean, they still haven't pulled it off. We still have Amaterasu playing. We still have Deathmaker playing, man. But still, I have confidence in the team by the way they're playing, because not only do they have the confidence in their aim, they also have the confidence in their teamwork. And okay, that teamwork is just going to be completely ignored by Amaterasu. And there we go. Deathmaker is coming in. They're coming with a clutch, but Cheetah's going to be taking Deathmaker. I don't think they have a lot of time. Amaterasu, he have to take it down, but Cheetah, he's going to be good for that 3. He's going to be taking Amaterasu right down. But look at this. Okay, it was so close to leaving that area. Poor dude. But it's okay. Their economy is still decent. They still have enough money for a proper buy. It would have been going a long way if they did manage to save out the gun. But here's the thing, right? In a lot of other teams, we've complained about their coordination being lacking. We've complained about their utilities being lacking, right? But here, the only thing that's lacking a teensy bit, that too, it just came back in a few seconds just with that timeout, was a utility usage. But their coordination is on point. Their aim is on point. The communication is on point. They all know what's up. They all know what's going on. And that is why I'm having such high hopes from Initiator Esports. And like for an underdog team to come out of nowhere and put up a performance like this, I am impressed.
They're doing well and they're taking rounds, but at the same time, how many more rounds can you take, especially against a team like Velocity is the real question. Slow and steady wins the race. They're trying to establish a little bit of map control first before they go in for an execution, and I kind of like that. Players holding mid, players holding down towards the side of B main. They're expecting them to go in for a push, but Vegeta, you should know that Deathmaker is going to be holding an operator here on this angle. He didn't jiggle it. He went in for a full swing, and then he just paid the ultimate price for it with his own life. Rookie mistake here, but it's fine. It happens. And now it's all up to the side of the 8 players to get an opening here. Sinex, you need to be the one to go in for a fight. You need to be the one to go in for a kill at Sinex. Look at that, the right ways. He's just way too good on his own accord. Shots are gonna be clean. That's how you do it right ways. That's how you bring back the round in your favor. 2 versus 4 situation on the map. The plant's just about to go down, but still, even the Viper Spit is not gonna be saving them. I'm damn sure about that.
Yeah, I'm sure about that as well, but let's see. Let's not count Kami and Bananamus out just yet, because I'm pretty sure they can pull off something at least. They can pull off a few kills at least.
Lockdown, maybe?
Okay, right, there we go. That's given away all of the potential that they've had, and there we go. This might be a good bait for them though, but no, Bananamus is looking at the wrong area. He goes in for that kill on the diffuser because he had no other option, but they still try to play it out. They timed it a little bit wrong because they did not expect that lockdown to come in. Neither did I, honestly. That was a little bit of a doozy. Kami gets 1 kill and he had to like fall back at the right time, but I feel like that was a little bit of bait coming out from side of Velocity. Man, I feel bad for them. They're going in for really good at first, but it's Velocity we're talking about. All in all though, towards the end of the day, they're going to be going back with that experience that they needed. And I feel like they're just going to be that much better for it. And honestly, see, when I see like a team that is not being able to put up any performance at all against another team, then there's little to be done in the experience side of things. But when you're being able to get a few rounds, then you can fine-tune your little mistakes and learn from the top tier team, and that is what I feel like Initiator Esports is going to be taking away from this.
That's for sure. Initiator Esports, they're trying, they're understanding what they're doing wrong as well throughout the entire thing, and they're trying to adapt. That's what I like. Adaptation is key, and the fact that they're slowly but surely adapting is what's giving me the hope that they're going to be a lot more of a stronger squad moving on up here as well. But it's a little bit too slow. They need to go in fast. They need to go in hard.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
Yeah.
that's so good, but at the same time, Deathmaker
Okay.
is even better. Being able to take down Kami, just spotted out a pixel, and that's pretty much it.
Spike
Ooh,
down.
right, 2
B.
Ace is gonna be able to take down Bananamus, but still, Sinex, he's still alive. He's still kicking. He's getting all of them kills. Doesn't matter if there's an operator on the enemy team. He's still able to find so much. Sinex. This guy's name is gonna be ringing in our heads for a really long time. 3 versus 3 situation on the map. Sinex is the one who got 2 of those kills. He's the one keeping the hopes and dreams alive for the side of Initiator Esports, ladies and gentlemen. And he's gonna be possibly bringing it all back as here as well. Swing it out. He wants to go in for that kill. It's not gonna be able to find it. Instead, it's gonna be Cheetah being the one with that sheriff to just tap him out of into the next dimension. Now it's all up to Marcel. He's the clutch minister. He is the clutch god for the side of Velocity. Will he be able to do it though? It's gonna be the real question.
Yeah, he has to go in for the confidence, but he doesn't have a lot of information. And Pochita? Okay, I guess you can do that as well. I mean, Marcel was tagged down to really low HP, and Pochita was just...
before the switch.
I feel bad for Marcel. Did you really have to do it like that? Did you have to take your sheriff out in spite of having... He did have a Vandal, right?
No, he did not.
Okay, fine. But then, I love how the team worked together, put Marcel down to a really low HP, and they were getting the trades, they were getting the frags, and Initiator Esports, man, these guys are burning hot. And I'm loving this, man. And honestly, I want to talk to this guy next. What is this guy's aim? It's cracked?
Yeah, you have to say this Reina is on something else. 15 and 10 here, ladies and gentlemen.
Against Velocity, no less.
Yeah,
What?
he just has too much confidence in himself. And oh, Pochita, he's feeling himself as well. He's just swinging out now. Hey. Wait, you know this yourself as well. Whenever you get 3 kills with a sheriff, that's 1 taps only. Your confidence goes through the roof.
Yeah.
And when you're really confident, it's good for you, but at the same time, I think that Pochita, he has too much confidence. He just started running forward, and Deathmaker just shut him down into the ground.
Exactly. True. He should have waited it out. He should have waited out for his teammates to come in. But look at this. They're going for a little bit of mind game play. They've given out a lot of information at the side of A, but they're going in for a B execute. And B is theirs for the taking. The rotate is going to be coming in now, but the spike plan is going to be coming in. Right U Ace is going to be trying to spam out the default location, but no information has been given out yet. They're hippity hopping around that. Javi takes a little bit of damage, but he knows that that's the last one, so he puts the spike plan down, and they're going to be going back to safety. Marcel is going to be getting that kill on Senex, who wasn't a flank, sadly. Not really sure what happened there. Senex, he wasn't playing along with his teammates this particular round. I was hoping that the flank is going to be coming in, and he was going to be able to take it out. But it's not going to be happening. It's a 3-4 situation, and it's going to be up to Punjabi, Bananamus, and Kami to play on those lineups, to play on their spams. But Marcel, he's being a little overconfident. Oh, a little bit of information has been given out. But Hellef is going to be stepping in and stepping up to the game, and both of them are going to be going out and getting kills. It's all up to Kami. I don't think he's going to be able to do much in this situation, but no, he takes out Deathmaker, and an operator tries to go in for a second, but no, Hellef is going to be like, even if you take Deathmaker down, I'm always there around the corner to shut you right down.
It's actually gonna be a pretty good
Switching
start for their side.
Yeah,
84.
like, I mean,
Not a bad one.
I hope that the audience here is understanding this. The reason we're hyping this up so much is because, yeah, we've seen teams go head to head and like they've gone for neck and neck plays before. But it's not every day that you see an underdog coming out of nowhere and go head to head with Velocity Esports and live to tell the tale.
This is just not gonna be the best of places. I don't know, man. Initiator Esports, they could pull off a miracle here, especially when you consider the test rounds being this good. It's all up to Sinex, though, because Sinex, he's pretty much taking the team on his own back and just riding it through as much as he possibly can. But
He's cracked. He's got
yeah, he's cracked, but how much can one single man do is the real question. Sinex holding up from the side of the nest. He spotted out one of the players. He's going for a couple of pop shots. Not able to find it, but instead it's going to be Bananamus being the first one to get that first initial kill. Sinex, he's going to go for one. He's actually going to be able to get out as well. That's going to be a 2-for-0 trade here, ladies and gentlemen. Monarasu, he needs to find a kill here. He's not going to be able to find anything. Punjabi's going to be the one to take down another. Sinex is still alive. The movement god himself just walking heads and a flawless round, ladies and gentlemen, from the side of Initiator Esports against Velocity. They started off real strong, and oh my god, this round was so clean from the side of Initiator Esports.
Aggressive? I've got goosebumps and I've actually got literal tears in my eyes right now. Did somebody just come out of nowhere and put up a flawless pistol round against Velocity? Did that just happen? What?
Well,
You can't see it, but my mouth is literally open right now. What? These just were getting their kills, they were getting their trades, their confidence was there, and they did not stop. What is this team, and why have I never heard of it before?
they are good players. I can see it from the way that they're moving. Their fundamentals are really strong as well. So it's not really a surprise in my eyes after you see their fundamentals that they're this good when it comes down to the raw mechanical skill. But the thing is, the aim game is on point, but they need to start digging in deeper and deeper because as soon as Velocity starts changing up their strategy, things could be different. Punjabi, that's also another thing. Timing of your utility is so crucial, and you can see this is the level of experience difference that these two teams have. One understands the timing, and the other one does not. That's gonna hurt them a little bit. Unanimous is gonna be able to get away with the kill, but Deathbringer swings out and then slaps Tommy in the forehead with his own Marshall. And now it's all up to Vegeta. Vegeta's right around the corner. He's expecting a push from them. But he's holding. He's just chilling. He should be good for one kill at the bare minimum. Shots are going to be clean. And Vegeta's going to be able to take down two.
Okay.
Ooh, Vegeta. He's going to be getting away with murder. Deathmaker. He's not going to be able to find this kill. There's no way. Oh my god. Don't tell me. It's happening. It's happening.
What?
Beats!
What?
No
Wait,
way.
what was that? That was something though. If it wasn't a meme, it was something though. I love both of these guys. Both of the amazing aimers from both of these teams. Both of the top fraggers on top of that. They just had a little bit of what's a word? Give me a word, Gracio. I'm not really sure what that was, but that was just yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it to that. Memes, man. I love how Senex came in, sees him, goes back, takes a little bit of a shot, realizes that he can, pulls out his knife in front of Deathmaker, realizes that he's closer than he thought, pulls out his pistol, spams it away, goes back, pulls out his gun, both are missing, and then eventually Senex is gonna be throwing him down with the Vandal. Man, I feel like both these guys had their hearts racing.
I have to say that. That is a panic moment with a capital K.
I
So,
swear.
in that sense, it's kind of fun. Nothing really worries about. They're pushing themselves down forward though. Bananimus is gonna be the first one to get kill onto the face of Deathmaker. It's gonna be good. The operator's gonna get taken, not gonna get taken down, but still. One person's already down here. Velocity, they're losing out on Deathmaker. They do not have the side control in their favor. They do have a wall though to work with, and Marzel is going for one kill onto the sidelines, baby. He's gonna be good for one more. Good swing from his side to dodge out that shot from Punjabi, but how much more can you do here? The wall going on down as well, nothing to break the wall. Try and figure something out here because it's shaping up to be around for the side of Velocity. They don't have much to worry about. They can chill, they can wait. All their utility is placed and they have no one to worry about on the flank routes as well. Marcel has all of his utility on the flank, so they can just wait, they can just chill. Take it slow, take it steady. Play for the utility, do not play for your picks.
Exactly, and they're playing it slow and steady. They've got the controlling seat right now, but no, Senex is going to be able to be good for one, but Amaterasu is going to be shutting two of them down. 2v3 situation. I don't think the spike defuse is going to be coming in anytime soon, and there you have it. Amaterasu and Hellfighter. They're going to be coming out of the fray and picking up a couple of kills for themselves. And the spike plant position and the way that Velocity fall back, yeah, that's the experience that you were talking about, right? Fall back and you just wait for your opponents to come back and walk into your crosshairs. And right now, Velocity, they're still in the driver's seat, even if they lose out a few rounds to Initiator Esports because of a few well thought out rounds. It's not going to be enough to stop them. Velocity, they've always got a counter strategy to every strategy that you've got on the book.
Slowly but surely making it all happen. 9-6 on the scorecards here, nice now, ladies and gentlemen. Things are looking good, but at the same time, it could be a lot more better as well. Initiator Esports, slowly but surely they're taking the rounds, but they're losing out on a lot more rounds than they're taking here. We need to go on a massive win streak to try and make this one happen, Sinex. Ooh, his head nearly got spotted out in this situation. They're going to be holding, they're going to be chilling. And Sinex, he's expecting this hold to be good, but at the same time, it could end up really badly as well. Bananimus, beautiful shot on towards the face of Marcel. Deathmaker, though it's not going to be missing his shot. Takes on Sinex in a very beautiful fashion. And now it's all up to Bananimus once again. Swing out of the corner, maybe going for a kill. He's waiting for him with a Sheriff in his hand, but Sheriff is not going to be able to sing just yet. Because Velocity, no, they need to be careful here. But look on the flank. Punjabi, he could be that difference maker. Shots not gonna be clean right to Ace. Crouches at the very last second and dodges out the bullet from the side of Punjabi. That's gonna be the thing that they need. They have the flank under their control. They can go towards that B side because it's completely empty now.
Yep. All depends upon how they're going to be taking this
30
entry,
seconds
though.
left.
They do have the player advantage, so it shouldn't be
Doors
that
are
much of a
forbidden.
difficult task for them. The rotates are going to be coming in at any time right now from the defensive side. But they have to be clearing every corner. They have to be going in together, because if they're going to be taking individual 1v1s, they're not going to be able to whittle it off. 13 seconds left on the clock, and the spike plan is going to be going down. Information has been given out. But here we go. Here comes a retake. But they're all going in from B main. They have to clear all the corners. They're not taking any chances. They're clearing every corner, but they don't have the guns to make it work. Amaterasu is going to be good for one. He picks up the first kill. There comes a second. Anytime right now for Cheetah. He's trying to play with fire, but whoa, okay. He just taps Amaterasu out of existence. It's going to be good for one kill. They're trying to get the second, but individual 1v1s is not what you want to be working with. Even if you are Velocity, and they realize that Hellfighter is going to be coming in for a little bit of backup, takes out the opponent. But Cheetah being the last player remaining, they're just trying to do as much eco damage as they can right now. And this is, even 2 players is good eco damage in my opinion. And I guess that also works.
Yeah, Cheetah's not even going to be able to take the front for himself. It's a really smart plan. They were like, hey, we don't need to kill him. He's not going to get anything out of us. And you need to remember something. If you die to the spike, you do not get an extra point of ultimate. So in that sense, Cheetah, he's not even any closer to getting his Blade Storm. So if they lose out here, Cheetah, maybe if he gets 1 frag, that's going to be good. But worst case scenario, he gets no frags, and he still needs to get an ultimate point in the following round if he wants to use his Blade Storm. Good, smart move from the side of Velocity, keeping the macro gameplay in check by not killing him there. So, Velocity, they have all of the advantages. They also have the double digits on the board, but Deathmaker, take it slow, take it steady, my boy. You're not looking upstairs. Ooh, Deathmaker, he's playing with fire, and this just go bad for him. He's not careful, Deathmaker. He's holding around the corner. He should be able to spot out the head as well. He's just chilling. He's just vibing here. He knows. He's waiting for Bananamus to go in for that swing, but I don't think that Bananamus is going to be giving anything away. Not just yet. I like this patience from Initiator Esports. Even a lot of the top caliber teams that we know on the tier 1, tier 2 scene, they also give it up. But oh my god, right to it. He just had to bait him out. He just had to bait him out. Like, you know, whenever you're trying to bait out a fish and trying to catch it on the lure, like this is how you don't use a worm in Valorant. You use a drone instead.
You use a drone instead and just go like here, just follow this, keep following. You're gonna be finding treasures behind that, and then I guess you're just gonna be finding a ton of bullets coming in Velocity.
Planted.
Here you go. It's a 3v5 right now. It's not even a 3v4. I don't think it's gonna be that possible for Initiator Esports, and they do not want to be losing their guns out right now because their economy, it's not even loose, it's just not there. And there you go, there's going to be one more gun that's going to be down and out for the count. Next round is going to be an eco round as well, and I don't think that Initiator Esports, they can get this round to themselves, and it's going to be 11-6 on the scorecards, and give it a few more rounds. And Velocity, they've got it in the bag. I mean, we never really had any doubts, did we? But at the same time, it's the performance from the side of Initiator Esports that we wanted to see, and boy, I'm impressed.
That they're being able to take it as well. It's smart, but now that Velocity, they're in their elements, now that they're read into the situations, you can see that the adaptability factor is also coming into play. Experience matters a lot. Yeah, you have the aim. I'll give it to the side of Initiator Esports. They have incredible nutty aim, but right at the very end, it's not the aim that gets you the wins here. It's the experience, understanding how to adapt, when to adapt, and what to do when you are adapting are all key factors to try and take down a tier 1 organization or become a tier 1 yourself. It's not just the aim that you need to work on, but also understanding your opposition and how to counteract them. And in this situation, Initiator Esports, their backs are against the wall and their strat book has just run dry. They don't have anything left, seemingly. They're trying to go in for pushes. They're trying to maybe slow down Velocity a little bit with their own aggression, but it's just not working. They're not able to find anything just yet, and with another semi-broken buy for them as well, they don't have any more money to fight for it. One more round away from match point for Velocity here.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that match point is going to be coming in really soon right now. Velocity, they're looking to hit B side yet again. There are a few flankers there. The spike it's closer to A, and I feel like it's gonna be a proper fake out with Deathmaker. I mean, who else but Deathmaker is gonna be on that alert? Who else do you need to send in to do a little bit of damage and then quickly come back to site where the spike is actually being planted? So Deathmaker is here along with his buddies, but no, it looks to me like they're going to be going in for a beat take. Little do they know that Initiator Esports as well, they're just waiting it out. They're just waiting it out at really good hidden corners. They're trying not to give any information at all. Look at the waiting game over here, man. Nobody's giving any information. Nobody knows where they are, but Zenix is going to be coming on. He's going to be good for one kill, though. Wait, he gets a kill and he gets away with it. Wait, he dismisses it.
I think Deathmaker just got caught with his pants down. He's like, wait a minute, where did the Reyna come from?
He dismissed, and I didn't expect that. So far, so good. Zenix is going to be going in for a few more shots, but no, Halep, he's not going to be having it. He's going to be playing with his Viper spin. He's going to be getting that kill, but
what is happening? Hello, Hellfighter!
Excuse me?
Hellfighter,
the walls are going up
or something?
Yeah, he's just going up. He's floating. He's become Jet now. He's going up on that wall. He's getting kills from on top of that wall. He's like, oh, okay, thank you. This wasn't expected, but I'll take it. Sure, why not? Picks up an easy 4K for himself. There we go, match point, like we thought. But what just happened that round?
Hellfighter just went to the jungle gym, man. He's just going up, he's going down, he's running left, he's running right. Just does not care. He has a phantom in his hand. Why should he care?
And but my first little bit of confusion came from when Senex came out, gets the kill, and dismisses. I honestly thought that like the kill had been taken by Deathmaker, and I was like, okay, that's as good as done because the kill feed came in right then, and then I'm like, wait, Sanhex got the kill and got away with it. Man, that was too close, and I didn't understand that. And then comes Hellfighter just casually being lifted up on top of a wall, being exalted like a king, and he takes down the people like a king.
Okay for him. That's exactly how it goes. That's exactly how it works here, ladies and gentlemen. But at the same time, they cannot get way to just yet. It's still on a 12-6. Very much comebackable, but at the same time, Deathmaker. You should know that another person is right around the corner. Deathmaker, goodbye. Your head's not going to be on your shoulders anymore.
Yeesh, that corner was not cleared. But it's not that default of corner. He didn't expect that with the wall being up there. Well played out by Initiator. But let's see how Pachita is going to be able to help his teammates out. But that wall is so good. It's going to be coming out and doing a lot of damage. Gets one kill, dashes out. Wall is up. That wall is actually going to be kind of protecting him. Now the retake scenario is going to be being set up. I feel like they're going to be able to take it down. Ooh, Shock Dart's coming in. Does a little bit of damage. Pachita is going to be going in for that retake along with his buddies over there. Senex, he's not going to be able to get any kills right now. And it's going to be Velocity coming in with a mowdown in spite of having the player disadvantage. I mean, this just goes to show, right? Never ever underestimate Velocity, and never ever think that in spite of them having like the player disadvantage, that they're not going to be able to clutch out the round. They had the player disadvantage, but they just mowed down Initiator Esports in a matter of a few seconds.
And that just goes to show that they know exactly when to swing. They know how to trade their teammates super well. They're just swinging out and going in for the trades. It's nothing to really write home about. Yeah. It's not a lot of rocket science being done. It's just good fundamentals being taken to the next level. And Velocity, they've already honed their fundamentals to a point where they have elevated it. And here for the side of Initiator Esports, their fundamentals are good. Their aim is incredible. But the thing is, it's just fundamentals. Like, it's like the bare bones basics. For example, let's talk it from my standards being, you're in the O levels, you finished everything, and then you need to be moving on towards your A level courses. That's going to cover everything that you learn in the O levels in a much more of a broader term. Just think about chemistry. Chemistry where we have a lot of other shells, and then there's Forex as well. I'm not going to be going into the technological terms here. Let's head on over to the match highlights so we can break down the match instead here, ladies and gentlemen.
Because I'm pretty sure that the audience wants the match broken down more than, you know, the atoms, because I never liked chemistry, man, but sure, I guess. I guess
those chemistry student when I was younger, but that's my personal life story. We're not going to be talking about that. We're here to talk about the matchup instead. So breaking things down right from the very beginning, Initiator Esports really good crispy aim when it comes down to the pistol rounds. And the thing about the pistol round is that I always talk about this. Pistol round is not about strategy. It is about aim. And in this sense, Initiator Esports, they were just so confident in their raw mechanical skill, especially Cinex being the one to just completely shut down their opposition top to bottom, not even stopping for even a second. But then things changed. It was a massive rundown from Velocity being like, hey, if they want to take aim duels against us, we're going to give it to them for sure. But we're
Yeah.
going to be playing our trade game a lot more better. And in that sense, Initiator Esports, they were pulling off a lot of, let's say, questionable swings. Velocity got caught off guard by them, but slowly but surely they kind of caught on to it. And they're like, hey, it's fine. Don't really worry about it. We're going to slow it down. We're going to take it steady. We're going to play it for the trades. We are not going to be giving them the 1 versus 1 engagements that they want, because if we give
Yeah.
them a 1 versus 1 engagement, doesn't matter how incredible we are as aimers, we still have a possibility of losing. That's why I always talk about it. Aiming is a 50-50 thing. And Velocity, they didn't want to take the 50-50 chance, but Initiator Esports, they took it constantly over and over again.
Exactly. Now, that is why I was saying that I see a lot of potential in Initiator Esports, because their aim is really good, but they have to work on their strategies if they want to get better, if they want to get up there in the top tiers. And that is going to take a little bit of time, but I don't think it's going to be taking that much time. It honestly depends upon how much effort you're going to be putting into it. They have their base strategies down, which is why they've been able to get this far, but they need to get the nooks and crannies in. They need to get those niche unpredictable strategies, and they have to come up with their own. They have to do their own research and not just go off with textbook Valorant strategies. And Velocity is basically that team who kind of like, they're kind of the generators of strategies. Like, they're one of the top tier teams who actually write the book on Valorant. And honestly, that is why Velocity is where they are. But honestly, we're here because of the entire match. And honestly, the second map is what I'm waiting for. And boy, I cannot wait to get into it. But we're going to be back after a short break, because we got to set all of that up for you. And we've got to give the players a little bit of break too. But until then, you guys take a little bit of break. Go down in the description. Check out all the amazing deals from Amazon. And until then, we will be right back.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Amazon Great Indian Festival Championships in association with Logitech, Intel, and LG Ultragear. We are back once again, jumping straight into the fray as we head on down over towards the map viewer screen because, in a way, match number one was a little bit better than what we expected. We kind of thought that it was going to be a 13-2 or a 13-0 scoreline, but in a way, Initiator Esports, they played their cards pretty well here. Being able to take a 13-6 scoreline against Velocity, it's nothing to really scoff at, but nothing to really write home about.
Yeah,
Initiator
true.
Esports, they have a lot of good potential when it comes to the raw mechanical skill, but it feels like as a squad, they're focusing on their aim way too much and not really focusing on the finer fundamentals, which is just trying to be better as a squad when it comes down to their trading, when it comes down to map control. It's just not there. On the map of Icebox, it was showcasing through tenfolds, especially when Velocity, they just kicked it up a notch on their own attacking side. But as we move on down over towards the map of Breeze, it's just going to get a lot more difficult here because now it's
Yeah.
Velocity's home pick, and this is the map they're really well known for as well.
That's exactly what I was going to talk about. And on top of that, velocity, you were talking about Initiator Esports having their aim, but not their, strategies on point. They have their base strategies, but it's not on point. But it'll take a little bit of practice, but you get there eventually. But we're talking about velocity here, and the amount of experience they have. You know how well they play together. You know the players themselves, and they're god tier game players. And honestly, like you said, this is their home map pick. This is their map pick, and this is going to be a much more interesting affair than the first one. And I'm looking forward to seeing what magic velocity is going to be working on the field.
And now, as we are going to be heading on down over towards the agent selection screen, I'm expecting the pickups to be a little bit more different now. Let's say shifting much more in the favor towards the side of Breeze being, it's normally a Viper-based pickup, but the thing is that Initiator Esports on the Viper, I don't know how I feel about it, especially the way that they were playing it. It felt like they were super uncomfortable in the way that they were going in for executions. The thing about the Viper is that communication is key. If you're not able to communicate properly as a squad, you're just going to start falling apart in the way that you're wanting to go in for executions.
Yeah,
I don't
because
know. It just wasn't there. It just wasn't there. I didn't feel as though Initiator Esports, they knew what they were doing with the Viper. But in a way, their timings are just off when it comes to the terms of the utility. But the good thing about this squad is that they know that they have to use utility first and then go in for peak second. A lot of the other top caliber teams, even like the tier 2 teams that we always see, they also forget about the fact that, hey, we need to use our utility first and then go in. They're just that confident with their raw mechanical skill. The fundamentals are there. Once again, I'm going to keep on reiterating this over and over again. They have the fundamentals. They just need to take it to the next level and just study even harder based upon that. And hopefully the map of Breeze, Breeze is a map that is based upon fundamentals. If your fundamentals are not good, you're not going to be able to win Breeze. And this is why Velocity, there's such a strong team here because not only have they mastered the fundamentals, they've gone far beyond it as well.
Beyond it, like it's a different dimension at this point, really. But talking about Initiator Esports, you're right. It's just they have to fine tune it. It's honestly, me being a car enthusiast, I want to bring this analogy into it. It's like taking an old school Japanese car, seeing the potential in it, and tuning it to the next level. That's all they have to do. They're a good car right now, but they have to get that tuning in, and that is something that I'm not seeing as of now. But the experience, that is what is going to be mattering, and it's going to be coming over a period of time. But you know what is not going to be coming over a period of time, and what is happening right now? The Amazon Great Indian Festival sale. And honestly, nobody wants to be missing out on it, do they? Because the sales on it are just nutty, and there's so many things going on sale. Whether it is those gaming gears that you want, whether you want a pair of wireless headphones, or you want a pair of an amazing, pair. I mean, if you can go get your wireless mice, you can go get our amazing monitors, go get some furniture, whatever you want. Sale is on right now, but the map is also ready, and we're going to be jumping straight into the game to see what action we're going to be seeing on the map of Breeze. And I have high expectations for this because Velocity picked up this map. It's a map of Breeze. You have these scenic views, you have amazing scenery, and you're just going to be going in and having a lot of fun at the map over here. I feel like Velocity. Whoa, what?
Don't forget about the bear on the timer.
I mean, yeah, who can? So cute, just hanging out over there while everybody else is there chilling and just popping heads, right?
Yeah, he's just there for the morale support. He's just like, yeah, if you want some hugs and cuddles if you're losing out really badly on the map of Breeze,
yeah, I got
you covered. You can always come to me, man. Like, that's why a couple of the people that we know always love to go for a save on towards that spawn. Why go to spawn for a save? Because the bear is there. It's gonna give you a little bit of, It's gonna give you a little bit of help. But at the same time, let's just not go there. It is gonna be another kill coming on down through from Punjabi. Does get the first initial kill onto a little bit of an over-aggressive Deathmaker. Shock darts are not gonna be as slimy as you would have expected, but it's fine. Still gonna be able to find a lot here. It is gonna be LF holding down from back of side. It's holding it really well as well here, so that sense. A-side execution is not as clean as you would have expected, but slowly but surely they're pushing their way up. And Senex, he's no longer on Arena. Instead, he's on that jet, but still gets taken under the next dimension by Amaterasu with a double tap to the forehead.
There we go. Initiator Esports, they're coming in with their own equal frags. They're coming in with their own equal trades, but Marzel, he has still, a lot to say still. Takes down one player, but no. He had no idea that Venanimous was right around the corner, waiting to like jump up into the space and right tap him out of existence. But here we go. Honestly, Venanimous, considering how his name is Venanimous, Viper is obviously the best pick, and I feel like that's his default pickup. I feel like whatever characters these guys have picked up right now, I feel like that's their defaults. Like Kami on that Sky, Senex on that Jet, because I was wondering how good Senex could be on that Jet because his aim on Reyna was cracked. I could only imagine what it would be on a Jet. Venanimous has picked up his Viper because, I mean, you don't name yourself Anonymous if you're not going to be picking up that Viper that often, do you? But let's just see how they're going to be performing right now. Because the first round went to their favor with those pistols, but we've seen this before. We've seen how Initiator Esports, they're just really good at the pistol rounds. With Velocity Esports, even if they lose out on the pistol rounds, they start bringing it back all the way from nothing in the third round. And right now, Marzel, he has a good plan, but he has a classic. Let's see if he's going to be able to make it sing. But no, the Bulldog is going to be reigning supreme, and Punjabi's going to be coming in with a little bit of backup to take out Marzel. And here we go. Abrasive is back with his comeback as well.
Oh, Deathmaker!
Hey.
I came back and Deathmaker's like, oh, wait a second, let me give you a good show here, aggressive. Ooh, good shot from his side. But at the same time, one shot is not the thing that's going to give you a lot here. Deathmaker, he's looking for a couple of more, but I don't think it's going to happen. Not just yet, but right face with this Bulldog, maybe that difference maker for their side as well. So, but surely Deathmaker's making his way up. Should be able to spot on one of the players. Maybe if they get a little bit too cheeky, spots out the shoulder of Punjabi. But Punjabi knows. It's Deathmaker. I don't want to swing this. It's going to be dangerous, but Deathmaker, that's gonna be a costly miss. He's going to get one kill on towards the side of Synax, but it's all that they have. Couple of kills here and there, but it's just not going to be working out, not just yet. Deathmaker may be good for one more. He should be able to find it, but ooh, Punjabi.
Yeesh.
Just goes in for a tap onto his forehead. 30 HP. Imagine hitting a body shot where you can hit the head for 100. For it was 207. Oh no, 195 for the Guardian. Now,
yeah. Well, they seem to be making their guns work, but you know, Aggressive, this is where it's gonna start getting interesting because Velocity, they're gonna be coming up with a full buy. And we've seen Velocity on full buys before, and there's nothing much to it. It's just them going out and annihilating their opponent. So I'm waiting for that to happen. But if Initiator Esports, they've got something cheeky up their sleeves, I'm waiting for that to come out right now. Senex and Gang, they're going to be going in for a little bit of mid push, but then all their locations have been given off, and that is not good news at all. Velocity are onto you. They will close in on you from all directions, but it depends on when they're going to be doing that. Marzel is going to be taking the first kill. He's going to be taking out Kami, but Pachita is going to be coming in with an instant trade. Zenex and Venanimous, they're going to be popping off, getting their kills. Right to Ace and Hellef, and they're going to be doing the same 1v2 situation. And right to Ace? Okay, he has a right to one tap, I guess.
how many more righteous jokes are we going to make out of this man?
I feel like there's a million already.
Yeah. He has the right to clutch, he has the right to shock dart, he has a right to ace, he has a right to 4K, right to 3K, right to one tap. What else is there left for this man? This guy has done pretty much everything. And in that sense, Velocity, he's there as the all-rounder. He's there as the backbone that holds the team up when they need him the most. In that sense, right to ace, he never fails to deliver. Just like he didn't fail to deliver in this round in particular. Beautiful shots from him. Keep the ball rolling in the court of Velocity for just a little while longer. But now is where they need to stabilize. This is where they need to get this kill and get it all away from them. Ooh, Deathmaker. That's such a dangerous play to make. He stood there for way too long. It would have probably costed him. And Hellfighter, that swing was so unnecessary.
Yeah.
Kami gets another kill on towards the face of Marzel. It's all falling apart. That feels like Velocity. They're getting a little bit too impatient. Take it slow, take it steady, my man. That's how it goes.
They just want to get it over with, right? Like they're just going in for those kills, and they don't want to waste about any time. They're going in super strong, super hard, but they're over aggressing a little bit. But it's okay. It's only one round. I'm pretty sure they're going to be getting back. And look at that right away. He's going to be getting a beautiful kill through that smoke. He doesn't even care if there's a Viper spit. All he needs is his gun, and there you go. He's going to be picking up another kill. 3K might be coming around right now, and there you go. There's a 3K. I mean, you don't. It's not even that hard to predict stuff with right to ace because he comes out and he always delivers.
Yeah, right to ace. He's feeling himself now. He's just swinging out. He's just tapping heads and
Right
he's doing what he does best. But oh, Deathmaker, the break dances are happening. They're gonna be shaking it on top of. Oh,
She's gonna be pulling that.
Senex. Hey, don't worry about it, Senex. You're gonna be able to break dance on them soon after as well. You never really know because Senex is one of those players that he has the moves. He just needs the perfect floor to put on those.
Yeah. Okay. I realized just now that Pachita picked up a Sage on top of that. Huh. Kind of got confused after first map. I thought Pachita would be picking up that Jet. I know we had this conversation before, but yeah, Senex on that Jet. Well, let's see what he's gonna be able to do because he's got just one kill so far. But you're right. You just have to give him the right playing field, right?
Oh, it's gotta be a swing.
There we go.
Ooh,
there we go.
This guy's just too good. Normally, when a person swings that corner, it's such a hard shot to hit. But for Sinex, it's just another day in the office for this man. Beautiful play from his end. So maybe we'll get that first initial kill, and that's a very crucial kill as well. Being able to take on right place basically nullifies a lot of the pushes that you can do here.
Oh no!
He moves out of the corner. Maybe he could have gone in for that kill, but it's all just gonna fall apart. Definitely gonna be able to shut down Bananimus as well. That's gonna be a 4 versus 3 situation here, ladies and gentlemen. Things are not looking up for them. They need to execute down towards that A side because now they're running out of time. 58 seconds left. Especially on Breeze, you do not want the last 30-second execution. The last 30 seconds never work out for you.
Yeah. And this is like honestly experience talk coming out. Every time I've seen teams pushing it down to the last 30 seconds, it never works out for them because the opponents, they realize that their time has run out and they're going to be coming in and they're going to be shutting you down. And there we go. Marcel is going to be the first one to shut down Punjabi, but Deathmaker is on that flank. He comes in, tries to get a kill, but Amithras is going to be stealing it right away from him. Hella, he's going to be taking the last kill. Deathmaker, he's going to be a little annoyed, but okay, they're having that going on. They're in their zone right now.
So this is what you call a breakdance. The breakdances are happening all over. The stage has been set. They're going to be shaking it as much as they possibly can, but Velocity, they're feeling themselves.
Did you see the graffiti though? I think it was like that snap of the fingers with a penguin being super swag right next to it. That's what they were dancing around. Oh my god, they're showing their swag on the field.
Does go on that sense that, hey, they're having fun. They're chilling. They're all friends here on the server at the very end of the day. So
yeah.
Yeah, you know for a fact that we start teabagging our friends from time to time whenever we face
Obviously.
them. For example, like as soon as I kill Wayne by throwing a hot hands on him while he's on my team, I always teabag on him. It's a fun thing to do.
I was gonna say the same thing about you, but okay. Here's something that's more fun because Kami is gonna be coming out of that corner, just getting a pure clean kill. So next, he's got his blade storms out, he's trying to look for a kill, but right away, he's right on the corner. He's not gonna be letting that happen. It's gonna be a rushed B take right now, in my opinion. Cyber cases are there to block any vision, and honestly, at this point, they're trying their best to hold back Initiator Esports. Marcel is going to be taken out, Pachidi is going to be coming in and taking hell out. Amitharazu, he's on the flank, he gets Bananimus. 2v4 situation, but we know that, you know, Velocity plays the best under pressure, and right now, it's gonna be a clutch, in my opinion. It's gonna be right to Ace, and Amitharazu going in for that defuse, but it's gonna be hard. It's going to be a hard task because Initiator Esports, on this map, they have a lot of space to work around with. And there you go. Amitharazu is going to be picking up the first kill. Right to Ace is going to be going over that flank. He's probably going to be taking out Punjabi right about now. And there you go. He's going to be sprayed clean out of existence. Not a lot of time to work around with. And Velocity have to go in for that kill right now. Flashes are going to be coming in. And there's a cheeky little flank coming in from Sky. Not really sure when he's going to be pushing in. And there you go. Sorry, it was Jet that was coming into the flank. Sinex comes in with his play storm. Takes one kill. He's going to be taking the second.
Oh my god, Sinex!
Excuse you?
Crosshair placement, man.
Did he just jump and get that headshot?
Yeah, that's a common check flick, man. But still, this guy's crosshair placement is clean. Just one tap to the forehead, right to Ace. His crosshair placement got thrown off, so I have to say that Snags, he knew exactly what he was doing. The timing of that jump was super clean as well. The thing about Jet in general is that whenever you're using the Blaze Storm here, you need to jump at the very exact second when you're peaking so that your momentum carries forward and you're peaking as you're moving up into the air. This will throw off a person's crosshair placement and they're just gonna start pulling down thinking that they're still gonna be able to hit the head. But actually, they're nowhere near the head. They're still hitting the body, giving you the best possible chance of going for that one tap almost instantly. But in this situation, right to ace, he's not expecting a swing like that to come from Synax whatsoever. Beautifully done from his end, but now Synax, he's playing with fire. He's picking up an operator for himself, an attacker siding operator on the map of Greece. Yes, it's good, but against Velocity, now that they know that it's an operator, they're not going to be peeking at all.
Exactly, and I love the amount of respect that Velocity gives every team that they come up against, and that is what I love them for. But look at that, Pochita is going to be coming out of the fray with a little bit of help from that Hunter Sphere over there. Gets a couple of kills. Synax is going to be popping off, getting a kill for himself, and they ball it down to only Amaterasu. And I'm gonna see a lead coming out from the side of Initiator Esports on the map of Breeze. Amaterasu is probably gonna try and go in for that clutch, but no, they don't have a lot of money. So the wiser choice over here would be to save the gun. And he's gonna be looking for exit frag. Spike plant has gone down, and he is not looking for any action whatsoever aggressive.
Amaterasu, he's not going to be risking a damn thing here. One coming on his right. Good flick of the wrist to take down Tommy. And it's just about, nothing to really worry about here.
Does Initiator Esports really want to be going for a push on Amaterasu?
Nah, they're just not. They just don't want to. They know for a fact that Amaterasu is one of those players. He's doing as much eco damage as he possibly can. And we consider the eco of the side of Initiator, they also don't have a lot of money to work with. Yeah, they have enough, but still, making bank is super crucial, but Amaterasu, he goes in for that spray, and Vanadimus just sidesteps us all. Just taps him in the forehead to take him down out. And Velocity, they need to take a pause here. This is super crucial. They're getting way too excited. They're starting the BMs here and there as well. They're breakdancing all around, but the thing is, getting too much into a festive mood is not what you want, but you back at home, ladies and gentlemen, can get into a festive mood as well by checking out the Amazon Great Indian Festival sale on. Just check it out on the description. Click on that link. See what suits your fancy for your next big upgrade, because we're allowed to be in a festive mood. We're cheering on these teams, but for the teams right now, they can't celebrate the festivities just yet. They can celebrate it after the game and then go on down over to the link in the description and then click on it to get over to Amazon.
On top of that, we're also partnered up with Logitech Intel, and honestly, you have to go in and check out their deals too on top of the Amazon Great Indian Sale. So everything from their side is also on sale. On top of that, there's Great Indian Sale. Honestly, if it's going to be compounding, you better be going in and checking their stuff out, whether you want a few Logitech headsets. And honestly, who doesn't want that wireless mouse from Logitech, right? That is the best in the market right now.
When you consider all the pros using G Pros.
Exactly.
Like, everyone's gonna use G Pros.
Exactly. I mean, the number of pros, I've seen using the G Pro. Well, oh, I just realized what I said. The number of pros using G Pros. I mean, now I understand it.
Okay, Quaint. Can we get a subreddit where we can just do hashtag spam?
Yes. For me, thank you.
Yes, just end.
Oh.
I think it's sure that we get as much value out of that as possible. But Synax, it's gonna be good for that first initial kill on towards the base of Deathmaker. Deathmaker getting way too aggressive on towards the side of mid for way too long. It feels like Deathmaker's constantly going in for mid pushes like that, and he's dying out for it as well. And Hellef, ooh, he wanted to go in for a jiggle, but Synax is not missing a single shot here on this jet. He's able to do so much. This just goes to show that, hey, gotta be careful, because Synax, he has your phone number, and he's calling you up as much as he possibly can. Oh, right to ace. Right to ace. Oh, Marzel.
Okay. Marzel is just like, okay, I'm just gonna go in and casually just tap on these heads. Just like point and click. He's playing the point and click game.
Just use it.
And the ace. And oh, it was so close to it, but right now Synax has an opportunity for an ace. Oh wow, that was such a turn of events. Almost karmic if you ask me, but Synax, he has to clear all corners. He has to be on his toes because it's Amaterasu on the lurk. And you know how good this guy can be, but he spots him out and he gets the ace! Synax! What? What is this guy?
I just want to talk about this guy's discipline. Explain to me, like, just tell me, have you seen this guy crouch at all throughout this entire game? The level the level of discipline that he has by not crouching, not panicking for even a second. When do you normally crouch? When you panic and you want to spray down. But this guy's not even thinking about that. He's so confident in the way he's taking a lot of these duels. He just knows that he's going to be able to hit these shots. Cynics. Oh my god, getting an ace like that against such a high caliber team. They're just ready, man. Initiator Esports, they're something different, and they are just pumped up to take down the opposition here.
They're here to initiate stuff, and boy, they are doing it. But then again, we can call this an attacker side of map because the amount of entries that you have on the side of A. Yes, they're being able to pull it off. Yes, they're taking their good positions. Yes, you cannot do it without your default strategies at least, and they've got that down. But on the attack side of things, I think Velocity is going to create quite the ruckus. Don't you think?
I just don't know, man. Not anymore, because Cynics just like everyone has his attention on him. On an operator, he's incredible. On a Vandal, he's insane. And Venanimous, he's also showing up now. BO3, they're being pummeled piece by piece, and there's nothing that they can do about it here. Marzel, think from the side of staircase, but still, they already lost one of their members. BLT, they're falling apart. This is their home map. This is their home pick.
Exactly.
They're faltering here.
Is this the age-old Valorant tournament curse? Like you win out your own. You win out your opponent's home map pick, and then you lose out your own. Oh, but no. There you go. Amaterasu, he's gonna get for one. Tries to get the second, but what? Did he just fly up, fall back down, scope in, and clean get a kill? But 8 seconds, they don't have a lot of time, but it's going to be enough to get the spike plan down. But it's a 1v3 situation. Deathmaker, he knows what's up. He knows that any corner could be a potential threat. He doesn't have the guns to work around with. He only has a classic. Okay, he does have an operator, but it's not going to be close range. He is not willing to risk it. Wise move from Deathmaker. Yeah, he has to save it, man. But he's looking for exit frags on top of that. He has no idea where anybody could be. A push could come in from any side, but at the same time, it's Initiator we're talking about. They're not going to be overextending either. They know. I mean, if you know that you're up against a clutch from the side of Deathmaker, you don't want to be pushing him.
Here.
But, oh, Venanimous, he's got guts. He's going to go in and get that kill on Deathmaker on top of that. 3-6 on the scorecards with 6 on the side of Initiator Esports? What's happening, man?
Just, I don't know, man. Initiator Esports, they're catching all of our eyes out of absolutely nowhere. Initially, I thought that the map of Icebox, it was a tale to be told by them that, hey, we are Initiator Esports, we're an up-and-coming roster. Yeah, we are really good when it comes down to a raw mechanical skill. Maybe we can take down Velocity, but not just yet. But in the map of Breeze, it feels like I'm looking at a brand new team. Aids are good, the aim game is insane, and confidence is just through the roof. And Velocity, they're feeling that confidence right now on their side, and they're faltering under that level of pressure. That's one of the problems here. They need to slow things down. They need to switch things up. Velocity, they're becoming very predictable, and this is one of the main reasons why they are getting taken down a notch here as well. Deathmaker's gonna be going for one kill at the bare minimum. Shots are gonna be taken, but still shots are not gonna be hit. Hellfighter gets taken down. Vegeta's gonna be the one to take down Deathmaker, and now it's all up to Amaterasu. Poor old Amaterasu, the Eternal Sharingan's gonna get extinguished here as well. And with that, Vegeta gets the final kill, 3 and 7 on the scorecards, and I don't know if I'm in a dream or not, because Velocity, they're 4 rounds down on the map of Greece.
How? I am absolutely stumped, and I told you that I was impressed with them on the map of Icebox. Yes, their base strategy were down. They just had to fine-tune it. But on the map of Breeze, right, you just have to get your entries and you got to hold it down. If you have a map that has tighter corners, that is where you have to focus more on your synergy. That is where you have to focus more on your executes and your strategies. But on the map of Breeze, I feel like Initiator Esports, they got it covered, man.
It's just...
This is the potential I was talking about. I told you. I'm going to have a little bit of an I told you so moment.
I don't know, man. We're gonna need to see here, because Velocity, they still have a chance to take this down to 5 and 7. A very respectable scoreline to work with. It's fine, maybe it's just a bad day, but this is not how it goes here. Amaterasu is gonna be the one to go in for that trade, being able to take them to Cheetah, but just one kill. They need more. Cynics, man, Cynics.
What is
He
this
just does
guy?
not miss, dude. Just look at the scorecards. This guy is having a field day, 12-5 with Bananamus on a 13-5.
What? Against
And
Velocity?
Velocity, they're just having such a rough time. No one can trade this man. And the thing is, Velocity, they're going in for fights where they cannot even go in for trades. The fundamentals are way off.
But okay, yeah, you're talking about trades, right? This is what I'm loving the most about Initiator Esports. Saw how that initial fight was being taken down there on A main side, and the moment the first few shots were missed by his teammate, we saw an instant step in from the side of Bananamus to help his teammate out, and those trades, they're beautiful, and I don't see that often enough, man. The trade game on this team is insane, and there you go. Synex, he's just gonna be showing us how cracked he is on that operator yet again by getting that final kill. 3-8 on the scorecards, and it's looking to be like, honestly, I feel like it might be a 3-9, but I hope that Velocity is going to be getting at least one round so that it's going to be a little bit easier for them on the attack side of things. And I'm having high hopes for Velocity on the attack side, but Initiator Esports, boy, they're impressing me more and more and more, and looks to be like, honestly, what I thought in the beginning might come to be, actually. They might be able to take one map away, might be, but it's all of the time to tell. It's still half the match hasn't been over yet, and I still have hopes in Velocity. I mean, who doesn't? This team is just gorgeous.
Very difficult, though. Especially when your backs are against the wall. You don't know what to expect anymore. You're just faltering under so much pressure being put on you.
I mean, look at the map, man. Look at the amount of control that Initiator Esports are taking. They're taking almost the entire map. Yes, they're going solo. Right now, there's little trade potential, but they're taking so much control, and they're not far away to be taking those trades. They're taking calculated risks. They're going in solo until they can meet up again at one point of the map, and then the trades are coming in.
No one said he wins the race.
Exactly.
Getting map control, they're getting information, and then they're deciding to go here. And it feels like they're much more comfortable on Breeze than Icebox. And Icebox was their pick, dude.
I've got your
I don't understand any of this from time to time.
Age-old Valorant curse. I'm telling you, man. Always
age-old
happens.
TC curse as well. And oh,
Yeah.
look, Bananamus, he has a tiny knife. Tiny knife.
Oh, did he? Oh my
Yes.
god, yet again? But no, right now
Tiny knife
Initiator
first.
Esports. Yeah, but look at this. Initiator Esports, they're faltering a little bit. The moment I said that they're going in for a lot of map control, they went in for too much map control. They should have played with each other like they were doing before. Amtaras is right around the corner, but he's going to be taken out by Punjabi. But Punjabi is down to 1 HP for now, but it's going to be 13 or 20 or something. But it's not going to be enough. 2v3 situation, still possible for Initiator. They got the spike back. This plant has to be coming in right now. Deathmaker, he has a perfect idea. But he gets taken down by Kami.
Kami,
And he
dude.
gets second. What?
Kami, man. Oh, what is happening? What is this, both of these guys?
Did he just swing and
Okay.
delete Deathmaker? I want to see this again, man. Let's look at the instant replay. He swings. We move on to Deathmaker because we thought that Deathmaker was going to be getting the kill. But no, Kami surprised all of us.
And then he went in for the biggest potato.
Yeah, then that happened. Yeah. But
It
so
happens.
I mean,
It's
that
fine.
right click.
It's
that
the
right
journey
click-
that matters. It's the journey that
Exactly,
matters.
it's exactly. But on top of that, the right click is pretty, like, you'd never know what's going to be coming out of that right click, which pattern is going to be coming out. So putting your faith into that is really, really risky, and you have to do that close range, man.
Dude, the way that they're able to take a lot of these rounds, I don't know how to break this down even, because the thing is, Velocity, they're making a lot of fundamental mistakes. Where are the trade games? Where are the trade sidelines that they are normally known to set up here? And it feels like on Breeze, they're taking a lot of different solo engagement that they really should not be taking. Strategy-wise, I can understand. They're playing off of their raw aim because, of course, Breeze is a map that is based upon aim. The more aim that you have, the better you're going to be playing, but you need to have something a little bit more in the... Well, next is going to be the one to take down Hellfighter. Hellfighter gets caught on the reload, but Deathmaker, he is mad, he is angry. Straight through the smoke, is going to be able to tap out Snex into the next dimension, and now it's going to be Kami and Vegeta being the last two players to maybe pull off something here. Just not going to happen. One on his left, one on his right. It's a 3 versus 4 situation. Deathmaker's going to be able to take down Kami, gets his revenge, but still Vegeta's going to be one for that trade. But Amaterasu shuts him down almost immediately. 5-8 on the scorecard still, ladies and gentlemen. And Velocity, they start things off with a bang, getting the first cluster round win in this entire set. So, in a way, I think that it's a sign for good times.
Sign for good times indeed, because we saw Initiator Esports winning on the pistol round of the first half, and they just had an absolute sweep. So if that is something to go by, I feel like Velocity, they're in for a good time.
Now, moving on down the line here, this is gonna be even more interesting because the way that we're moving around the map now,
And
it's gonna get a little bit more difficult with the side of Initiator just not being able to find a lot here. I think
yeah.
this play from the Velocity, they're moving up all over. They're able to get a lot of value out of all of the corners that they're taking. Punjabi's gonna get swatted out, swinging out of the corner. He gets a body shot though, not a headshot. I thought that was a head, but initially no, that was just a shoulder shot.
It was very close. Very, very close.
A centimeter off right there, but this time around, I know for a fact that Punjabi's not even gonna be a centimeter off this shot. Should expect it. There's a person right on his left side, Marcel. He could just get away with 2 free kills here. No one can stop him. Marcel will just walk in as well.
So close, but Kami has a fair bit of idea that Halls might be under their control. He's just waiting it out right now. One guy waiting for the other at this point, to be honest. 4v5 situation, and one player has already gone down from the side of Velocity in spite of it being their round. But let's see how it's going to go work out for them. A little bit of blind gaming going in here, but what is this smoke? The smoke is working for them. Marcel comes in with another flash, and this is probably going to be a skill. Gets the kill, but an instant trade comes out from Vegeta. 3v4, I swear. They're all in their aim game right now. They're so confident that everybody's going in for that scope.
Elif, what's that tripwire?
A little bit of an error from his side. It happens
No, I think that's intentional. That's a jumbo tripwire right there.
I doubt that, but
if
man,
that thing catches a person, I'm done. I'm using this tripwire on my next game. I'm using this tripwire on my next game.
Man, honestly, if that catches somebody out, I'm honestly done. But let's see who's going to be catching them off guard, catching Velocity off guard. Vegeta is going to be missing a singular shot, but no, it's going to be an entire clean down by Velocity in a matter of a few seconds. Senex is going to be able to get 1 kill, but it's not going to be enough because Velocity, they're on their roll. They come in and they just shut them down. Yeah.
See, it was actually
right. Grayson, right.
Hey,
come on.
Hellfighter does not make mistakes. He places tripwires that are meant to do something.
Man, we're all only human. It happens to the best of us. Come on. Come on. I know he's amazing at what he does. Come on, but we're all only human. Yes, he can be a god of Valorant, but sometimes you trip wire sometimes. I had to. I had to make that pun, but yeah.
No.
I love my pun game sometimes. I just love it.
Just no. Ladies and gentlemen, you can end Quake as much as you want. I'm not even gonna say anything about it. I know he's my friend, but just no. Anyways, right to Ace here. He's gonna want to get a trade on towards the side of Synex. Oral Deathmaker gets caught out in the open. He's gonna get taken out here, but still, it's completely fine. And Dandy shots are gonna be clean, and ooh! Amaterasu and Helef, they're gonna be able to find 2 kills for themselves on the sidelines, and now Venanimous, he's the one who's been top fragging. He's the one that has been causing a lot of damage from the shadows, but in a 2 versus 4 situation against Velocity, I don't think that's going to be happening. You gotta remember that Reese is a very attacker-sided map, and it feels like Velocity, they're channeling that energy here. They're the ones trying to bring it all back. They're the ones trying to bring in the real guns here to try and take these fights. Hellfire switches out to that Vandal. It's going to be the one to take down Punjabi, and now Venanimous, he just knows he cannot go in for this fight. He just needs to walk away, try and save this gun to try and live for another round. Maybe with this Hero Vandal he can do something, but a couple of exit frags won't hurt here.
Exactly. And Venanimous is looking for an exit, but Marzel is going to be getting that exit frag. An instant Uno reversal, an instant switcheroo, and he's the one who's going to be picking up that kill. 7-8, and before you know it, it's going to be a neck-and-neck scoreline. Right now, Velocity, they're in the driver's seat, and this is exactly what I was hoping for. This is exactly what I was expecting, but Initiator Esports, they're still coming with a hurt. They're still coming in with their proper holes, but they had to fine-tune it, like we said last map. They had to fine-tune a little bit of their strategy, otherwise it's not going to be going down. And when Velocity is going to be coming in with an execute with all the smokes, all those flashes, just coming in and taking everybody down, not even the likes of Hex can stop them, man. It's Velocity we're talking about. But what they have to play right now on, when those executes are that tight from the side of Velocity, are those retakes. But okay, SNX nonetheless is going to be taking the first kill. He's going to take out Deathmaker and going to be instantly traded out by Marzel. 4v4 situation right now, and it looks to me like Velocity, they're looking to take a little bit of control over the side of B. But they're not even going to be taking control. They're just taking heads at this point. Oh, beautiful shot by Pochita. While Helef is just happily hopping away, not expecting anything. Pochita not having a gun. In spite of that, gets a sheriff and pops one head. Picks up a Phantom right now. It's a 2v3 clutch. Still doable, but against Velocity Esports, it's kind of a huge ordeal. Punjabi, he has a Marshall. He has to look for those heads. Amaterasu and Marzel are on site, and right to Ace is waiting for that flank to come in. It all depends upon timing right now. A little bit of audio notification given out by Punjabi, which means a little bit of distraction is going to be coming out from his side. Pachita, he has given out 1 bullet. 2 information has gone out. It's going to be, they have to play around that Viper spin, and Punjabi is going to be good for 1 shot. And here comes Pachita with a second, and the retake is happening. The dream is coming to be right to Ace. Honestly, there we go. That is done for. Right to Ace, he was there. He knew that even if his 2 buddies are going to be going down, he has prime location and he has all the time in the world to be working those last 2 players. He's just tapping the heads clean. But yeah, still, right. Here's the thing, right? In spite of that having gone down, a 2v3 retake, which was made more than possible by Initiator Esports, this is why I was saying they have so much potential.
They're doing as much as they possibly can here, but the thing is,
they still have to fine tune it, man.
Yeah, they still have to fine tune all of this. They're trying to figure stuff out. They're trying to make things work out in their favor. But right at the end of the day, how do you try and bring everything back onto your side? You need to understand the attacking side of... Sorry, you need to understand the defending side of Greece quite well. It feels like on defense, they're a little bit lost. They're just running around like headless chickens trying to find a fight, but they're not able to find anything. Take it slow, take it steady, play for the trades. The thing about the defense on Breeze is that you need to primarily play for the side holds if you do not have a strong flash on your side. But the thing is, you have a strong flash. You can get proper map control, take A main control, take mid control slowly. Don't overcommit a lot of your players onto that. Get information and then take the level of control and then go in for a possible retake. Or if you want to go in for a proper side hold on towards that A side, play from the staircase. I'm constantly telling people that the staircase near the switch is the best holding position in the entire game. And in the last round previously, you saw Velocity hold that staircase quite often. Yeah, they missed out on their shots. Yeah, that's fine. If you miss out on your shots, of course the hold's not going to work. But
yeah, but that uneven playing ground, that is what is your advantage. Yeah, and exactly. I love playing from the stairs, honestly. Like, you can go up and down.
The stairs here. That's the thing.
Yeah.
From the stairs, from the side of Initiator Esports, absolutely no one. That's why a lot of these A side takes are just breaking apart. And when you consider the B side, there's another problem. The Viper's playing on A. Why? The Viper can be playing on B.
Yeah. Bigger side to hold. Okay, not a bigger side, but then he can solo B. But then look at this. Kami is going to be taking 1 kill, but there are going to be some trades coming from Hellfighter. Takes 2 kills. Vanadimus also is going to be taking 2 kills. But Hellfighter, he has the advantage over here. He's going to be taking all the information he needs, and Pochita's location is going to be given out. Situation right now. The rotate is going to be coming in. So next, he has to go in to help his buddy out. But Pochita, he's going to be trying to hold down the entire side on his own. The door has been opened up to give a little bit of distraction. Marcel knows exactly where he is, but then Hex, it's all depending upon him, and it's all depending upon how Senex is going to be coming into the flank. He has an operator, so that aim in position is going to be his best bet. So he's going to be going in with that. Oh, but here we go. Pochita, he has his ultimate. He's going to be picking up Anonymous, and it's a 3v2 situation. They have 1 more player to play around with. Even if it's not aim game, we can play a little bit on baits. This is going to be an interesting round to say the least. Marzel and Hellfighter, they picked up proper positions. Splasher are going to be coming in, and Hellfighter is going to be peeking out anytime right now to help out Marzel. But Marzel, he's going to be doing it solo. He's being tagged down to really low HP, but there we go. The flashes are going to be popping. Pachita, he's pushed back. There you go. There's that ace.
And I didn't feel anything.
There's that Hellfighter. He wanted that ace so badly. That's one of the main reasons why he didn't peek out. He allowed Marzel to take all the contact. He had the flashes. He knew for a fact that Marzel was going to be able to survive. And right up till the very end, Hellfighter's like, don't worry about it. I'll clutch out the round. I'll get my ace. I'll bring in the game for us. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the velocity that we've been missing out on. Fundamentals are clean now once again. A lot of the flaws that they had in the previous one, they were finally able to shake it off, switch it around on the second half, because you gotta remember, sometimes on defense you're gonna have a really bad time, but when it comes down to the side of the attack, you're just gonna be feeling yourself a lot more.
Yeah, man, it's Breeze.
That's kind of what happened on the map of Icebox as well. They were feeling themselves a lot on the attacking side, but as soon as it came down to the defense, yeah, they were just a little bit too iffy to begin with there. So in this sense, Breeze is playing out similarly to the map of Icebox. But, ooh, Amaterasu, he's not skipping a beat here, not anymore. The attacking side is where he feels the best. Gets stinked with the 145 to the head, but it's completely fine, nothing to really worry about. Kami gets 1 kill, but he gets straight out by Marcel. Trade teams are already on point. Pochita, last player remaining. Maybe he gets something, but Honestly, at this point, he's not gonna get anything.
Yeah, because Marzel, he's hungry for kills. He's gonna be going in and he's gonna be taking that kill on Vegeta instead of Deathmaker having gone in. We had a little bit of confusion there, didn't we? We thought that Deathmaker got the kill, but no, it was Marzel from across the map who got that kill. Man, I'm loving the friendliness in this game right now. Velocity, they're just having fun in the field right now. And now that the balance is back to their side, now that the balance scales have tipped to their side, they're gonna have even more fun. But I hope that they don't have too much fun and they let loose. And if they're gonna start over aggressing, I feel like Initiator Esports are going to be able to punish them, but at the same time, they're over-aggressing a little too much too. Now, I know Senex's aim is incredible, but you cannot be over-pushing every time, my guy.
Yeah, Sinex, he's trying to take fights that he wants to take, but it's just not going to be working. Marzel gets a little bit of a fright on his own accord. Didn't expect Copy to push in like that. Even I was afraid. Like, I was this close to my border, and then somebody was like, oh my god, where did this random Kami come from? And Marzel is going to get caught out. First initial kill, and that's a really crucial kill as well, because now Velocity, they don't have flashes to work with for a side execution.
And considering based off of utilities, Velocity, they do have 3 ultimates ready, so they can pull off something incredible. Still feel like it's very possible for them to play it down 1 player, but it all depends upon which site they're going to be taking that execute on. There is one random Amaterasu just lurking over there on the B site, and no control is being given away by Initiator Esports, but Nest is completely free, mid-side is completely free, and Deathmaker is going to be going in and getting 1 kill, and that is going to be setting the initial course of actions for the side of Initiator Esports. They've got a fair bit of idea, but they don't really know which side is going to be hit as of now, because rotates are coming in. Velocity, they're going to go in for that B-side take right now. Synhex is right there. Flashes are coming in. They're waiting for that push to come in. Viper smoke has come in, but Synhex, this guy doesn't miss! Just when he needed to get it, he comes out, he gets that shot, and he falls back. But Deathmaker, you know what he is. He's going to be coming in, and he's going to be getting those shots. 11 seconds in the clock, and they have to do something right now. Velocity, they don't have a lot of time. They don't have a lot of utilities. Deathmaker is going to be going in for that plant. But, oh, Kami! Right around that smoke, and just as you know it, it's going to be going down, and it's a 2v2. But, oh, boy. The defenders have already won it out. Man, Kami, you lucked out so well. And Senex, he's just going to be flexing over here. Jumping, flying, coming in, and just deleting Amaterasu. Oh my god, what is this team?
That plant spot was questionable.
Yeah.
They planted on the left-hand side of the barrier. There was
But they cleared out, yeah, they cleared out the left side of the side. They should have planted it a little towards the left side. And Deathmaker, he was a little scared because of the time. So he just went in for that plant. He just didn't give it a second thought. And Kami, he just found himself in such a prime position that once that Viper's wallet was down, once that curtain came down, it's like, oh, hey, hi, bye. But, bye.
It's gotta hurt, man. That's gotta hurt. Especially in this 10-9 scoreline. Velocity, they cannot risk giving away any of these rounds over towards the side of Initiator Esports anymore. Because if they do, they're losing out a lot, especially when it comes under the terms of their raw economy as well. The ego is taking a hit slowly but surely. Yeah, they have a lot of ego to work with, for sure, if you look at their bank. But how much can you rely on stuff like this? Especially now that Next is now back on towards the side of this operator. This operator is a massive thorn in the sides for going up against Velocity, because Sinex single-handedly, with just his operator, was able to shut them down on the attack. That was an attacking side and operator, ladies and gentlemen. And now he's on the defense, and this operator is even more deadly. He's able to find the same level of potency with this op. I don't know, man. It feels like we could be looking into an absolute bloodbath from the side of Initiator. It's just 1 round. They just need 1 round to snowball into something a lot more.
Yeah. And it's not that great of a buy. Senex, he does have an operator and a lot of money, but there, Vegeta is going to be on a half shield and Spectres, but he is still going to be playing that support. He still has a stage role to fulfill. Kami's picked up a Bulldog and full shield, so I feel like they've got it going on for them, but Velocity, their economy is tighter, and this is a really crucial run for Initiator Esports. If they're going to be losing this one out, man, it's going to snowball. Velocity is going to get the 11th round. They're also going to get the 12th round. It's going to be match point, and that desperation is not something that Initiator Esports needs, and I feel like that is going to be their downfall. So I know that you've got a little bit of high hope going on for Initiator Esports, but considering their economy, man, this is where it all comes down to, right? If this run is not going to be going to their favor, Velocity is going to be taking the win. But yeah, kind of dire situation for Initiator Esports, but our observer is giving us a little bit of relaxation with this tropical getaway.
Yeah. Especially with the tea
There
party
you go.
being held
The
in the
tea party,
middle.
yeah. Man,
Yeah.
I've looked at every nook and cranny of this map just to see what is there. And once I saw this, I was genuinely just surprised.
What are they eating? Is the real question. Is that a chicken leg straight in the middle?
Out of the chicken
Oh
leg. They're just gonna
god.
share it right now. Look at the cute little bunny having a grenade.
Yeah, he's just holding on him.
No, he's been passive aggressive, man. He's like, if any of you touch that chicken, I'm gonna be exploding this.
That's homicidal, but sure. A little bit of dark humor from the side of Riot. This is like the secret meetings that the teams hold, especially when they take a couple of pauses.
Yeah,
Like this is what the teams are looking like right now on the back of the monitors. We can't see them. This is the visual representation of the squad.
yeah.
So in
And look
that
at that
sense,
scenic view, man. Man, this is one of the prettiest maps on Valorant. Yeah, you can say the fracture is pretty, but this is like the ideal tropical getaway. But let's see who's gonna be getting away with what, because we're back into the action. Timeout has come off. Initiator Esports, they're taking aggressive stances over here yet again, but right now, I like their stance. I like the fact that the pit is over there. Pachita is going to be the one getting the first point of contact. Kami has a little bit of a mess up over there for some reason, but it's okay. That's going to be one bird wasted. But no harm, no foul. They have people working around their touchdown. Pachita, he's in a very weird spot, a very weird angle, because he's blocked himself off for some reason. Just to throw velocity off a little bit, but no, it's not going to be working out for him. Kami tries to get that kill, but I'm not really sure what's happening with Initiator Esports, but they're just walking into each other's fire. A little bit of miscommunication over here, but it's not that bad. It's a 4v4 situation still, and Velocity, they haven't hit any site as of now. They're still playing it slow, they're still playing it safe, they're still trying to cover ground, and Amaterasu is deep into Halls, getting any sort of information whatsoever, and Halls is completely left unclear. It's left uncovered, and I don't like it when Halls is left uncovered. Xenix knows he cannot take that fight, and is going to be dashing out. Punjabi's going to be coming out, but at the wrong time. Once you let go of that of that Hall's position, you know you've messed up.
yeah, the Hall's control really going in the favor of Monarasu. Just hurt them even more here. The A side fully under their favor. The spike plan has gone down as well. There's no way they're going to be going for a retake here, especially with the spread out positioning from all the members of Velocity. Bananimus may be good for one kill, but that's all that he's going to get. He's going to get nothing more than that. 11 and 9 on the scorecard soon enough here, ladies and gentlemen. And it feels like this timeout that was taken by Initiator Esports is working against them.
Flasher gonna come in. Bananimus is gonna be good for one kill, but they don't have a lot of time to play around with, and that desperation is gonna be the death to them. Deathmaker is gonna be missing a shot. Kami is gonna be living to tell the tale, but he knows that the economy is tight. He knows that his financial situation is dire, so he's gonna be taking a backseat. He's still gonna be trying to go in and get that kill on Deathmaker, though. A little bit of sound notification over there, but it's not too much to let Velocity come in for that peep. 11 on other scorecards, and like I said, right, this was a very crucial round for them, and now they do not have the economy for this round as well. And in my opinion, it's as good as done. Velocity is going to be taking the win.
I don't really know just yet. Still a very much a possible comeback for them to happen here.
Man,
it's still on an 11
true.
and 9. It's gonna go to a 12 and 9 if they lose here. That's a big if.
Man,
But
look at their economy. Really? That's a big if.
It goes bad. No, it's a big if, especially when you consider that the amount of plays that Initiator Esports have been making. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe Sinex just hit a nutty shot, a couple of nutty shots without Marshall. You can never count these guys out, especially after seeing their performances in the back end of it all. They're going in for a fast push down towards this A side there, or making it happen. They have full control, but the B was wide open. They have the free plant here as well. This is a retake situation on an eco. Yeah, things are gonna start falling apart here if Fighter misses the shot.
And there we go. That is going to be setting the momentum. They've gotten one gun for themselves. It's all up to right to Ace to get a few kills for himself. He has a fair bit of ideas where they are. A little bit of notification is given out. He's gotten a little bit of visual, but the trades are there. Punjabi's going to be coming in with a trade. 3-4 situation. Velocity, they're falling apart, but Deathmaker is going to be equating the balance. Gets that kill. He has to be holding a tight corner. The retake is going to be coming in right now. Senex, he has to be making the shot count, but no, Amaterasu is not going to be letting that happen. Punjabi's going to be getting on kill. Deathmaker. Man, when he sees two people so close together, you know his spray is going to count, and you know he's going to be taking it down. I kind of expected Velocity to be taking this round, but the amount of damage that Initiator Esports did on an eco, that was not something that I was expecting at all.
But at the same time, how much does damage to eco even matter when you're at the match points?
Exactly. I'm telling you, it's velocity's match right now. There's nothing that Initiator Esports can do. Because I told you, once they lose out that 10-9 round, it's all gonna snowball down for them. The 11th round is gonna be as good as Velocity's. The 12th round, again, because of the economy, is gonna be theirs. And after that, the desperation is gonna be coming out from the side of Initiator Esports. And look at that, the aggressive peaks are gonna be coming in. If they're not gonna be desperate, they could be bringing it to an overtime. But let's see, it's going to be a fast A push coming in from the side of Velocity. There are a lot of players from the side of Initiator holding the site down, but Hall's position has been given out yet again. Hellfighter is on his toes. He's got his camera set up, waiting for that backstep to be coming in, but Hall's position cannot be given away, but it has been given away. I feel like that is a really crucial spot that shouldn't have been. Punjabi is there with his teammates holding down that A main position. The Viper's wall is going to be coming in, and a little bit of information has been given out, and that information is going to be capitalized on with that snake bite. But Punjabi is going to be spamming through that smoke and getting a kill. Deathmaker cannot be pushing because of that snake bite, but it doesn't really matter. Hellfighter is going to be finishing him off. Comes in, gets another kill. Deathmaker is going to be getting a kill. Hellfighter picks up a 3K.
Oh no, he disconnected.
No!
Oh,
No!
that is a heartbreaking thing and a half, bro.
Not here. Not now, not like this.
Well, that's a very anticlimactic way of ending a game.
Not like this.
This is the most anticlimactic way of ending a game here, ladies and gentlemen. But hey,
so
Velocity,
sad.
they take the set on a 2-1-0.
Man, I was so
Hellfighter,
waiting for this.
Knife him! Knife him! Hellfighter,
No,
knife him!
no, don't, no.
Knife him!
No.
Knife him!
No. No?
Do it.
Question mark?
Do it. Do it.
Oh, they're
no,
just
they're
gonna
just
leave.
making friends with him. They're making friends. Yeah, that's
They're
good. That's good.
Look at the amount of respect that Velocity have given them. Man, I'm loving this, but okay, never mind, never mind.
Okay, they were having fun. They were doing what they do best, but right at the very end, good sport from the side of Velocity. They understood that, hey, they took away all of the rounds, the execution was clean, they had Hall's control, and even though they did lose out on the 2 players right off the get-go, it really didn't hurt them as much. Systematic dismantlation, no Hall's control once again, another big factor for Initiator Esports losing out on that round. Hellfighter just came in, got 2 free kills for himself, and Deathmaker just was able to watch the back of Hellfighter really well there as well. Beautiful round execution, good execution. Velocity, they take away the map from Breeze. They gave us a little bit of a scare, so let's see exactly what we were scared about as we head on towards the match highlights to break it all down for you, piece by piece, right off the get-go. And you can already see that, hey, Velocity, they had a rough start right at the very beginning. Primary reason why? Because Initiator, they were just so much more aggressive on their own attacking side. And Velocity, they just started crumbling under that pressure. They didn't know how to hold such aggressive plays, especially the way that Initiator were playing. They didn't know what to expect. They didn't know what to do. They didn't understand their playstyle. But as soon as the round swap happened, things just turned around immediately. Velocity, they understood that, hey, if they were playing this aggressive when it came down to their own attacking side, why don't we play as aggressive on our own attacking side as well? Because in a way, from what they learned in the previous map, that's the thing. This is why best of threes are so crucial. Sometimes when you're playing a best of 3, a team's caliber and a team's playstyle can be read into just after one match. And Velocity knew for a fact that Initiator on the defensive side, they're a lot more weaker because on defense, you need to rely a lot more on trades. Having a raw mechanical skill alone is not going to be giving you a lot of value here. So Velocity, they were able to capitalize on top of that and just be able to take out Initiator Esports just like that. Swinging out of corners, taking it together as a squad when they were pushing out. They had the man advantage, and they gave Initiator Esports a taste of their own medicine. They're like, hey, if you want to go in aggressive, I'm going to be going in aggressive as well.
Well, on top of that, I want to point this out, right? Yeah, you have your raw mechanical aim, and on top of that, yeah, you're going to have moments like these too. But at the end of it all, the reason why I think personally why Initiator Esports got such a good head start was not only because of their aggression, because you can see a lot of other teams who come in with aggression, but they don't live to tell the tale, especially against a team like Velocity. Because if you're going to be aggressing against Velocity, they're going to be shutting you down. But man, what I love so much about Initiator Esports and why I'm hyping them up so much and saying that they've got so much potential is because of their synergy, because of their trade game. They're so in sync with each other because they just don't want to let each other die. They're not selfish. They're not looking at like themselves. They're always watching each other's backs. They're looking out for each other. And that, ladies and gentlemen, honestly, that is why I love Initiator Esports, because there's no room for improvement on the synchronization. Yes, you have room for improvement on the strategies, and I really think that they're going to be a very good team in the coming future, because just based off of what they've shown us so far, man, they're very, very strong. And losing to a 13-9 scoreline against Velocity is no easy stuff. And Initiator, they made it happen. And a little bit of an anticlimactic end over there for all of us because Kami just disconnected. Not really sure what happened there. Probably his network just went like, yeah, you know what? Velocity's going to be bidding this out anyway. I'm just going to be taking your internet privileges away from you. You guys should have played better. But yeah,
Okay.
played better in the sense that they should have gotten their strategies a little bit uptight. And on the defensive side of things, they were aggressing a bit too much, a bit more than that I like them to. I know Senhex, their aim is cracked, but man, you cannot be going in for their aggress every time because it's not going to be working out for you. You might be able to get one kill, but that's about it. There's going to be an instant trade, and Velocity is going to be getting that opening that they needed to get to site.
Yeah, speaking of the things that are going to be coming one time, it's going to be the Amazon Great Indian Festival sale, ladies and gentlemen. One time, every single year, but in this year, the time is now. Do you want to wait one more year to get that incredible product that you've been eyeing on for like pretty much months now? Like, come on, you don't want to wait for it because the Amazon Great Indian Festival sale is here and right now. Don't miss out on it because all the links down below are based on this. Just go over to Amazon, check out the deals. You're going to be able to find a lot of incredible stuff from the side of LG, Ultragear, Intel, and of course, Logitech. Anything that you want, we got you covered. All the links down below in the description. And Quaint and I, we're going to be checking that out soon enough as well.
Yep.
But honestly, ladies and gentlemen, this was an incredible set. In a way, Initiator Esports, they were not able to win out on the match, but I personally believe they were able to win out our hearts, especially in the way that they were playing through all of their different engagements, the way that they were taking a lot of the fights. They have a lot of room to grow, yes, but as a squad, I'm really hopeful that they will stay together and they will just take their gameplay on towards the next level because the aim is there. Don't really worry about your aim. Your aim is cracked out and incredible. Your discipline is also there, but just take it slow, take it steady. You just need to build upon your fundamentals and just take it to that next level to reach a team like Velocity and then force them on the map of Breeze on a 13-9 scoreline. That's nothing to scoff at, especially when you consider how incredible the roster really was. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, that's all that we have for you for today. There's nothing really much to say here, but for now, it's going to be your boy Aggressive, joined by Quain, signing on off. Thank you all for stopping by here, but don't really worry about it because we have a lot more games to go moving on down the line for the Amazon Great Indian Festival. But for now, we're going to be signing on off, and thank you all for joining us, and we're going to be seeing you soon enough with the next matchup for the Amazon Great Indian Festival Championship, powered by Intel, Logitech, and LG Ultragear. Happy gaming.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Take my hand, and we don't need to do the things we don't want to do.